Okay. All right. We're here.
We are.
We're live?
We are.
Okay. Just want to make sure because,
Yes. Can confirm.
yeah, it's official. We are live.
Yes.
It is a live episode of Static Rift.
And look who's with us.
Hi.
What's up, Dimitri?
Hey, how's it going?
Oh my god, he's on the screen?
He is.
Oh my god, I'm not there. Hold on.
Well, that's your fault.
Now, this is great, but my camera is frozen.
Oh, I'm so sorry about that.
So, I mean, that's fine.
This was his plan.
Yeah,
He's
this
trying
was
to,
his plan all along.
He's trying
yeah.
to inch you out.
Yeah.
I'm taking over the show.
He's like, F this dude. And then eventually it's just going to be a big picture of Dimitri with our logo in the back and
Yep.
us in like little teeny boxes in the bottom.
Every single time as my picture's going to get bigger and bigger.
Every episode.
This
he
was
just gets
Dimitri's
bigger.
plan to usurp the show.
He's like,
you
episode
go.
200, it'll be all me.
Yes. There we go. There I am. Hey.
Oh, well, you know what? Maybe my plan didn't work.
That's kind of cute.
Yeah.
Look at that smile.
Nope, didn't work. Sorry. Turning me off.
Oh,
Boo.
Dimitri leaving us now.
Was
Yeah.
that our surprise?
That was. It was supposed to work, but it didn't work.
So you gave me like a cheap surprise because I didn't get to keep it. It was like you gave it to me and then you just pulled it out my hands.
Is it one of those too many cameras in the kitchen kind of thing?
Yeah,
Is that
I
what's
think
going on?
so.
Yeah. That's annoying. That should work. Oh, well.
I have an idea of why it didn't work, but maybe next week.
Yeah. We can always just blame YouTube. That's what people are doing these
I
days.
mean, you could always just try to do it during the break and come back and see what happens. We could
Yeah,
take a
maybe.
break
We'll see.
a little later
Yeah.
at some point. So, yeah, we're here. We're live here on the Go Network. If you want to call in, I mean, you can.
You should.
You should.
Yeah.
I don't know if you will, but you can at 857-366-5444. I believe Dimitri has it on. He doesn't. He used to. He doesn't.
It's on all the time.
Oh, it's on during the breaks, right?
Yeah.
It's on all the time.
What do you mean?
I mean, it's on all the time.
I'm looking at it right now, and I don't see the numbers.
Oh, the number is on
That's
the
what I'm
screen.
saying.
those-
yeah.
yeah.
Oh.
But
You
they are
used-
on during the break.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's what I was saying. You used to have them like
That, yeah. Well, the phone works all the time, so anybody can call.
because
in.
I was gonna be like, they're right there on the screen,
Yeah.
and then they would have been like, "You piece of crap
It's like,
liar,
no, they aren't.
you dirtbag."
Yeah.
If you want to text in, if you're shy and you just can't handle hearing my voice like directly in your ears, well, I guess you're hearing it directly in your ears
I mean,
now.
you kind of are, yeah.
I don't know. I guess if
Maybe
you
not directly in your ears, but
if you feel like you just can't handle talking to me 1-on-1 or 2-on-1 or I don't know,
3-on-1.
yeah.
whoa now.
You can text us at 857-445-0424. So, as always, I am John. I am your host. I am here to tell you a bunch of nerdy things. Across from me is Jason. He's my co-host, and he's great. And to the left of me is Dimitri.
Yeah, your left. That is your left.
way to the
I'm
left,
I'm
Yeah.
bad with like
left and right.
my rights and my
Yeah.
lefts. Just I'm not gonna get into it because it'll be a bad time if I get into it.
I was gonna say we'll get you a rubber band for next week.
Well, it doesn't matter because it's like the way you turn. It's because like you could be like, oh, it's on to the right of you, but it's your right or their right. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah.
like that always throws me off.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. So I don't know, but we are here, and it's gonna be a great episode. We have a bunch of cool stuff in store for you. We're gonna have a Pokemon segment, so we are gonna talk about the recent developments in Pokemon Go. There's a couple of events that are happening now or in the future, and a couple of other little bits and pieces of info that you probably want to hear. You might know, you might not. So we're going to talk about them and tell you what we think about them. And then we're going to do a little bit of Pokemon Sword and Shield. It's not going to be super spoilery. It's going to be a little spoilery, though.
Like,
Because
Yeah, a tad.
we're going to talk about the starters. And we're going to tell you like what we think of them and stuff like that. I'm not going to tell you much story because I'm not really far in it. But I'm going to tell you my initial thoughts on the game, if it's good, if you should buy it, if it's worth $60, if it's worth less, all that kind of stuff. So it'll just kind of be like an early on initial feelings of the game, and then we'll come back like later. Obviously, I'm sure we'll hit on it many times.
Yeah.
Like once Jason plays, we'll kind of do like a little bit more in depth, and then maybe we'll have like a big like
maybe we'll stream it.
Pokemon episode again.
Maybe we will
I
stream it.
I think next Tuesday that's gonna be my plan. I'm gonna come and stream it because Jason's not gonna be here, so we're not gonna have a show next
Not.
Tuesday.
Wow,
He is,
thanks for ruining it.
He's going
Hey,
to
you know.
visit his wonderful family in
Yes.
Florida, so he's gonna be raking up the sun and having a good time.
Mm-hmm.
While we're here in cold, depressing Boston.
So I'm
Yeah.
thinking that next Tuesday, since we won't have a show, I'll stream, and I'm just gonna stream myself in the wild area.
Nice.
But we'll see. We'll see what happens.
John's first ever solo cam. All right.
Well, I think Dimitri will be there. I hope
Will
he'll
I?
be there. Yeah, you should.
Will
be
I?
there. Yeah, I think
Will he?
so. Because
Yeah.
you were the one that kind of like pumped me up to do this. He's like, "Yeah, I'll be there to help you." And he's
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, you should do it. You should totally do it." Like,
Well,
and I was like, "All
I
right."
lied, John. I lied.
Yeah, well, I don't know if you want me alone
Oh,
because it's just gonna be me yelling at little squirrel guys.
That's
But
what
yeah,
gets him
so we're
going.
going to be talking Pokemon, a split Pokemon Go, Pokemon Sword and Shield type segment, like I said. Then we're going to be talking about Google and their Stadia.
Stadia, I believe, is the correct pronunciation.
So their Stadia console service, whatever you want to call it, doesn't look like they're off to a great start. So we're going to talk about that. And then finally, we're going to have a wrestling segment, but it's going to be a wrestling segment kind of focusing just on WWE.
Mm.
So we're not going to really get into the other stuff. I mean, they might get referenced, but it's going to be mainly a WWE segment. I know that some people have told me that they want to hear a little bit more WWE stuff.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, all
Well,
right,
they've got a big weekend coming up, so
I can do that.
it's
I
only
can give
fair.
you, yeah. And a big person came back. I'm going to give you my theories on that.
okay,
And a big person might be gone.
right.
So I think that's definitely something that we should talk about.
Wait, is Hulk Hogan wrestling again?
He wants to, I think.
I think he does want to.
yeah, I
Ooh.
think he
Bored.
wants.
It's 'cause
He
he's
wants to
bored.
like
Yeah.
drop a leg drop one
he
last
wants
time,
to drop that leg drop.
and like he's just gonna like smash his like leg on some dude's neck, and his spine is just gonna be like a thing of quarters cracking on concrete,
Yeah.
and he's probably gonna like never walk again.
No, I know it's a bad idea.
So
yeah,
I hope they don't. You know what? I kind of hope they do. Actually,
I wouldn't mind it. I
that'd be
guess.
probably like an awful time,
Yeah.
But
Oh,
like-
the match would be
like an
awful. but-
awfully fun time.
Yeah, but it
Yeah.
would be so awful that you wouldn't be able to take
Oh.
your eyes off it.
They would do something where they would stick him with someone super. Like it would be like him and Ricochet, versus like Ric Flair and like another really like
Yeah.
like Carrillo or whatever the hell that kid's name is. That would be like the match. So you'd have like two really fast dudes,
Yeah.
and then they'd come in and they'd be like
Yeah,
slow motion.
be like Spider-Man versus Godzilla.
yeah.
Hogan
Yeah.
would just stand in the middle of the ring while they zip around him.
So, yeah, we're gonna talk wrestling to end out the show. So that's gonna be this episode of Static Rift, which is episode 188. We're getting close to 200. So what are we gonna do for 200? We gotta figure that out at some point.
I don't know.
When we get a little closer. I guess it's not as close as I think it is, but
Nah,
it
it's
is.
12 weeks.
It'll
Yeah.
come fast though.
Yeah, it'll come fast.
It will. Yeah.
But we'll do something cool for it, maybe.
Yeah.
So I don't have any like witty or cool things to like talk about, I guess, like that's gonna like procrastinate us longer. So I guess let's talk
Oh,
about
what a
we
bummer.
what we did this week. I mean, that's usually the best part of the show, I think.
Yeah.
When we kind of just like let loose and have fun. Like I feel like I don't really have that. For myself, I consumed Wendy's and grief.
Oh, I saw this. Yes. Yeah.
So I went to Wendy's and got food. I did not get my debit card back.
yeah.
So it really sucked because I didn't realize that I didn't get my debit card back until the next day, like midday next day.
So this wasn't drive-through. This
was
what-
drive-through.
Oh, it was drive.
This was drive-through.
Okay.
So I went through the drive-through. I got the food. I gave them, and I'm pretty sure they didn't give it back. I guarantee you they didn't because like I went ham looking. I looked everywhere in my house. I even looked places that I don't even go. just to make sure, like
Just to make
somehow,
sure it
yeah.
didn't grow little debit card legs.
Sure,
and
or
travel.
whatever.
Yeah.
Like I looked under my bed, I looked under my dresser, like in case it fell and I kicked it under there.
Mm-hmm.
I looked to see if like my cat knocked it anywhere, my dog or anything. Like
Yeah.
I looked everywhere. I looked everywhere in my car. Like I sliced up my hands, like feeling under the seats and stuff. Because I was like, you can. So what I normally do is I'll go through a drive-through,
Yeah.
I'll get my food, and generally I'll take the receipt in the card and I'll throw it on the passenger seat
Okay.
until like I'm ready to go into like as soon as if I eat it there, sometimes I'll eat it there, or maybe I'll drive home, whatever. When I'm ready to leave the car, I'll grab the card from the receipt and put it in my wallet, and usually I have like a bunch of receipts like on my seat or whatever until I clean out the car and throw the receipts.
Yeah.
So I did not have a Wendy's receipt, so I know I didn't get it back
Okay.
because I would have had like the Wendy's receipt either would have been on the floor or on the seat.
So they just handed you your food and you drove away?
I guess so.
Mm.
I guess like I was like so excited,
Amateurs.
Yeah.
or I don't know. I just
Okay.
you
so
know
if we're doing blame pie here, you've got a big portion of it.
I guess,
'Cause,
but I mean like I don't know. They should have gave it back.
yeah, of course, but
Or maybe I don't know. Like I never.
you thought they put it in with the food.
No, I thought they. I don't know. I thought they handed it to me or something, and I might have put it in like my hoodie pocket because I had my hoodie on,
Yeah.
but I clearly didn't.
Mm.
So I don't know. So I'm just like, okay, maybe like they forgot it, and it's like, because you know how sometimes it'll take way longer, and they won't give you like. It happens all the time to me at Taco Bell, but they always give it to me.
Yeah.
Like they just take way so like I'll have the food and everything, and I'll be like sitting there, and then
Yeah.
they'll finally give it back to me. This I saw him swipe it, so it was all done, and I think he just put it down on the counter. Maybe I don't know, but I didn't get a receipt. I didn't get anything. But then they screwed me out of sweet and sour sauce, so I was like, oh, I
that
need.
sucks. Yeah.
So I looked in the bag and I was like, I need sweet and sour sauce, and they're like, it's in there. I'm like, it's not. So like there was like a little debate of.
Yeah.
So then finally they were like, fine. And they gave it to me. And then I realized they didn't give me ketchup. So I was like, I need ketchup too. So at this point, like I was so focused on like them hosing me on like my condiments
Yeah.
that I didn't think about the card. And then I left to eat my food.
Yeah.
And then I just figured it was I slipped it back in the wallet or something. I don't know.
You don't have ketchup at home?
Um,
Because I like never have to ask for ketchup because I have it.
Is it weird that I never get any condiments with my stuff?
You know what? I usually don't either.
No
I
sauces,
probably
nothing?
do, but
Yeah.
I don't like cold ketchup.
Okay.
I'd rather have warm ketchup.
Yeah.
I'd rather have
Alright.
their packets.
I see. I mean, okay, yeah.
I don't
Alright.
know.
No, that's fine. Yeah.
Just,
I never knew there was much of a difference. I mean, ketchup is ketchup to me.
I guess. I don't know. I just
But-
like it tastes better like warm, I guess.
Okay.
Room temperature, not warm.
Yeah,
Room
well,
temperature,
and
yeah.
I guess I could have gave up. I could have forgot the ketchup. I could have been fine without. But you can't get no sweet and sour sauce.
No, sweet and sour sauce.
Like
is a big
that's
one,
the,
yeah.
the ideal. Like if you don't have that for your nuggets, like what's
yeah,
the point?
if you,
Like
you need that for nuggets. for
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
I'm
And-
with you on that.
And with their like burgers, I'll like dunk it in the sweet and sour sauce too. Just their burgers. I won't do it anywhere else.
Okay.
Just like and so that was another. So like I need that sweet and sour sauce. You can't skip me on that.
No,
Like,
yeah.
So I don't know. So I went back there like the next day, and I was like, "Hey, I'm pretty sure like you guys didn't give me back my debit card." They're like, "We did," and I'm like, "You didn't?" Pretty sure. I looked everywhere, and they're like, "You probably dropped it," and I was like, "No, I'm pretty sure you didn't give it back.
Not
Can
sure.
you,
Where was this Wendy's? These people sound like a-holes.
can you check?" And they were like, "Sure," and they wait like 10 minutes, and I see the woman like on like a phone like calling somebody.
Yeah.
And she comes out, and she's like, "No card," and I'm like, "Cool, all right, thanks."
Okay.
Like clear, I know you guys have it. Like I know
Yeah.
you do,
Right.
and that was it. So unless like they just like took it and didn't put it on the counter and then it like slipped under the register, so it's just like hiding under the. I know it's not anywhere to be found. I looked everywhere.
Yeah.
I tore my house apart. I even did laundry just to make sure that it wasn't in like
Did you
laundry
tear
or
your
anything.
car apart?
I tore my
Okay.
pulled the seats to the front to the back like
Yeah.
everywhere.
Like it didn't drop in that little space between your window and the driver's seat.
oh no, I
Okay.
my fingers are all cut up from reaching in there and trying
Alright.
to like find it. Could
Fair.
not find it
Okay.
anywhere. And I even like tested it to be like maybe it's like stuck and I just can't see it or reach it. So I even tested it by taking a card that I didn't want and I threw it in the car randomly to see where it would fall.
Sacrificial
And I
lamb.
could grab
Yeah.
the car. I could with like trouble sometimes I could grab it.
Yeah.
So it's like I know I if it was there I'd at least see it or could touch it or feel it and I know it's not there.
Hmm.
So that somebody just either took it or it slipped under the register and
Yeah.
so
Did you cancel it?
yeah, I did,
Yeah.
but that doesn't really help when all your money's on your card. So
Oh no, all your money's in your account.
sure,
You just
but I mean, like you can't.
But
really,
the card helps. Yeah,
You
no, I
can't
know.
really,
But
unless
you have B of A, right?
I could go to a bank and like ask them to give me the money.
No, it's you have B of A, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, just order a new card.
I did.
They'll send it to you in like 2 days.
Well, they told me 6 to 10.
It doesn't take that long.
Okay,
Trust me.
Well,
You'll get it before then.
I have one of the few banks that gives it to me on the spot.
Oh,
well,
really?
See, if you go,
yeah,
to the,
see, those are good.
If
yeah.
you go to the bank, they'll give you like a temporary one.
Yeah,
But I
got
work
to.
till 4 every day, so it's impossible. And this happened over the weekend, so like I couldn't do anything about it on the weekend. It was already too late.
Yeah.
Did you learn your lesson to not go to Wendy's anymore?
No, I didn't.
I wouldn't go to that Wendy's.
Yeah, I
something's-
think I'm out with that Wendy's.
there's some treachery.
I
afoot
think
with that
I'm out. I
Wendy's.
think I'm out in that Wendy's.
Yeah.
But I clearly didn't learn after I smashed into the tree eating the Wendy's. So I'm not gonna learn after
That's
this.
true. If
Probably.
All
That-
of your major life events have been around
Right.
Wendy's.
I
Yeah,
realized
really.
that Wendy's screws me. Like Wendy's is not a good time. So like I shouldn't go to Wendy's anymore. We also had our second tournament of the month at Game Underground, and it was nice. It was a good tournament. I did not do well. I played really bad.
Mm.
I fat fingered a switch and lost one match.
Oh no.
Like I fat fingered it and completely picked the wrong Pokemon and just got obliterated.
Yeah.
And then my second loss, because I went 2-2, my second loss was legitimately, like in my mind, I knew exactly what to do. I was like, if I shield here and hit Surf, I'll win.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't shield. I didn't hit the Surf. And then I was like, because I try to be like cute, and I was like, I have a Suicune in the back, and I'm a couple hits away from like a Hydro Pump. Like, I'll get the Hydro Pump and just like blow him out the water, and I'll end it in
Yeah.
a cool way. And I got the Hydro Pump, but I didn't get it off because I just should have shielded
Uh-huh.
and hit the Surf and won. But I didn't
But
do
you
it.
just didn't. Yeah.
No. So I played like crap. I played
It's like
really
you got a
bad.
wide open net, and instead of just shooting it, you tried to backhand it, and it went over the crossbar.
Yeah.
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 Oh, it's good.
Yeah. Or like it's like trying to go for I don't know, like a sweet layup.
Yeah.
Except I go for a dunk and I bounce it off
And
the
it bounced off the rim.
Yeah. Something like that.
Oh yeah.
So like I was like in my mind I was like shield, I should shield this. And I was like, no, I'll be okay. And then I was like, I should have shielded that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I didn't do good. We also had the North American World Champion there.
Oh.
So
Like-
he came and played. Yeah.
Okay,
He's
alright.
from the area.
Oh, okay.
So he's been saying he was going to come for a while and he doesn't. But he finally came.
Yeah.
And I wanted to beat his ass. I didn't get to play him.
I thought you were talking about Roddy for a second.
No,
I was
no,
like,
no.
Wow.
No. The Pokemon
The Pokemon
Go
North American champion.
North American
Okay,
champion. Yeah,
gotcha.
yeah. So he came.
Well, at least you didn't lose to like some, evil 7-year-old this time.
Yeah, I didn't lose to a 7-year-old this time.
That's good.
The 7-year-old loss was like a more valiant loss than these two.
Yeah.
Like I guess I can handle the 7-year-old loss, but these two are kind of just like bad losses. Like
Yeah.
I should have played better. It was just me playing like crap, like not playing well.
Yeah.
Because I thought I started using a new strategy with Suicune, and I was so focused on making the strategy work that I wasn't thinking of like the little things that you're supposed to do. Like I was
Yeah.
switching out at the wrong times or switching in the wrong things, or I was just so focused on Suicune that I just didn't. The little things didn't work, so I couldn't put it all together.
Yeah.
So I only I only went 2-2, and I was like, I don't know, in the middle of the pack of the whole thing. But the champ, he didn't win. I was glad.
Yeah.
I was
well,
just like, as long as he doesn't win the whole
Right.
thing, but he came in second place. So.
well, still. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I wanted to play him, didn't get a chance.
Yeah.
Next time, beat his ass.
Yeah.
So, but when we get to Pokemon, we'll talk about the next tournament that's coming up, which I think it's a really cool tournament. So I definitely want to talk about it for a little bit. But what did you guys do?
So I played Jedi Fallen Order. I bought it on Friday and played a little bit over the weekend. And that game is really good. Obviously, with EA, there's trust issues, as there rightfully should be. But I saw some gameplay videos. I, saw some Twitch streams of it. Looked really smooth. So I was like, all right, I feel pretty good about it. I'm going to pick it up. So far, like I've only played a couple of hours. It's great. It feels like the best Star Wars game we're gonna have since KOTOR. The lightsaber mechanics are awesome. They're old. It's not just like random kind of waving it around hoping for the best. There's actually like combos and moves you can do. The story seems interesting. The game looks great. It runs great. So far, there are no glitches.
It's very unlike EA.
Very unlike EA. It's like the most non-EA game they've ever come out
So
with.
the question is, did EA come up did you know how sometimes like a big company will put their name on it, like
Yeah.
EA will like.
It was developed by. I wish I could.
So it
remember.
wasn't developed by an EA house. They're just
No,
kind of
it
being
was-
like stamping the EA name and like.
I forget the name of the
Not
company.
I'm trying to think of they're distributing it,
Yeah,
but they didn't really produce it.
no, it was someone else that Respawn Entertainment developed it.
I've never heard of them.
I actually haven't either, but they developed it. They're using the Unreal Engine, which you can totally see. It's as you know,
I mean, doesn't technically almost everybody use the Unreal Engine?
a lot of
basically?
games use Unreal.
Almost every game.
Yeah,
uses.
a lot of games use Unreal Engine. But no, it's great so far. It's really really fun to play. Like again, just none of those trust issues are showing up so far with the AA crap. There's no microtransaction stuff. There's no glitches. It just seems like a really fun Star Wars game.
There's
like we've
no
been
way
asking
there's
for.
no microtransactions.
Well, not like forced on you,
Okay.
like they did in Battlefront.
Okay,
Yeah.
maybe they learned that.
Oh, you can
lesson.
absolutely microtransaction and get a bunch of outfits.
Sure,
and
sure.
God knows what, but it's not forced on you. No.
So Jason, Respawn made Titanfall as well.
Oh, there you go.
Oh.
Okay, so and
All
Titanfall
right.
was good.
I never played it, but I hear it's good.
Yeah.
I hear it's really
No,
good.
Titanfall was very good. So yeah, these guys have they know what they're doing. Yeah, that game's really fun. I can't really say definitively if it's worth the $60 or not because I'm only a few hours in, and I don't know. Maybe the ending to the story sucks. Maybe it's maybe midway through it just kind of falls apart. But so far, looks like it's going to be really fun, and I would recommend it to anyone who's been waiting for a really good story-based Star Wars game since KOTOR, like most of us have, because this looks like it's going to get there. So that's what I did.
So you think is it the same like KOTOR's in the vein of like a Final Fantasy type game,
Okay.
basically. I can't think of an RPG style game. Is
Yeah.
this like an RPG style game, or more of like a hack and slash game, or more of like a platforming game? Like, what would you call this game?
I would call it more like RPG / hack and slash. Like, it's RPG, but like there's not a ton of customization to it. I mean,
Okay.
you play because like you play as Cal, who's his likeness is used as Cameron Monaghan.
Yeah.
And like so you can't customize like that part of it, but
So it's more similar to the one where you were Darth Vader's apprentice.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it's more like that.
I forget what that game's called.
I forget.
That
too.
game was good though.
Jedi Academy.
No.
I forget.
You were
what it
like
was.
Star Killer or whatever.
Yeah,
That game was fun.
it was-
I don't know
yeah.
about the second one, but the first one was good. It
Yeah.
wasn't like didn't blow me away, but
right.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, so far it seems great. I'm into the story. I'm invested. Gameplay's awesome. So, yeah, I'm in. I think it'll be really good. As long as it doesn't EA it up midway through or towards the end or something. But I think so far we're safe. So I'd recommend it. Again, if you have the $60 to spare and you really want to play Star Wars, go for it. If you're iffy, I don't know. Maybe wait, but I'm into it.
It's for PlayStation, Xbox. Is it for the Switch?
No,
I probably
No.
will not play it then.
it's Xbox, PS4, and PC.
Yeah, that's probably not happening.
So.
I think I'm only gonna play Switch games from now on.
Yeah, I'm
We
not.
have- we have a PS4 here in the studio, so.
Yeah,
But Jason, you only get digital copies, so.
yeah, that's true. I don't know.
We'll never play it.
How
probably.
full is your hard drive right now?
Mine
Yeah,
on what?
on your PS4.
He's probably got a meaty one.
Because I
yeah.
realize that the PS4 in here is practically full, and I had to delete stuff.
Oh yeah, I got the meaty 1 terabyte, so I still got plenty of room.
I don't know.
Star Wars was 60 gig, I think. So, and I've got that, Madden, Witcher. Yeah, I'm probably close. I'm probably around like 700 to 750 gig. So, I think I still have some room left.
How about you, Dimitri? What did you do?
I have about 400 gigabytes. Well, since we all played video games this week, I finally played Spider-Man,
Oh,
Nice.
the new one, and I played Devil May Cry 5. I'm a big fan of Devil May Cry series, so.
Yeah.
how was the 5th game?
Overly complicated. I like the simplicity of the original games. Now there's just too much going on.
Mm.
You have your guns and your sword. That's fine. They always have names and abilities to them. That's fine. But then you have your arm because it's fake, and you can use that as a weapon too.
You're multiple characters, correct? You're like 3 different characters in the game.
I haven't gotten that far yet.
So you're just one.
So far, yes.
So you're the dude from 4.
Nero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't like Nero. I prefer
You
Dante.
can play as 3 different. Yeah.
Mm.
I like Dante, so I like playing as Dante.
I never
Yeah.
played the 4th one because of that.
Okay.
I mean, I want to. I at first I didn't want to, and then I was like, I probably should play it because I want to play the 5th one. But I'm a Dante kind of guy.
Hmm.
I don't want to be this cheap lookalike with a fake arm. Like, I don't want that.
You don't like Nero?
I don't know. I might, maybe, but from just seeing him and hearing about him, no, I don't want to like him.
I like the 4th one too because you have like devil mode or whatever they called it, where you can turn into a demon for like 30
you could
seconds.
do that in every game.
Oh, I haven't gone this far yet.
No, but in the original games, you had the demon
I know.
trigger.
That's why I like the demon triggers.
Yeah.
I haven't got that far in this one.
So you don't have one?
Not yet.
Oh.
But you always have to acquire it throughout the game, though. You don't.
You
get
had
it
it
right
pretty early in the first one.
away.
It's pretty early.
But yeah,
Like after the first
no.
boss, I think you got it.
Oh, I don't know. I don't remember.
How many bosses have you fought?
1 or 2, maybe.
Oh, sounds rough.
Maybe 3.
Yeah.
Did you play it?
I did. That's why I'm being very tight-lipped right now
Oh,
because I don't want to spoil it.
I'm sure I acquire all these abilities throughout the game.
you should just tell him.
I know Devil May Cry. I know you acquire all the abilities throughout.
Well, yeah, you acquire a whole lot of
The
stuff. throughout
fact that
game.
you had
Yeah.
to like wait to do a demon trigger in the 5th game is kind of a little disappointing.
It's not, I mean,
Unless like they give you like a good reason of why you're not doing it.
Because you're missing your arm.
Fuck your arm.
there we go. Yeah.
I did not. I don't know. I didn't want to do that.
So Devil May Cry is okay. I actually like Spider-Man more than Devil May Cry.
Oh, I would agree with that. Yeah. Yeah.
Devil May Cry 3 and 4 were good. I mean, I've played all of them.
Yeah.
This is probably my least favorite one, to be honest.
Hmm.
Yeah.
You might change your mind when you get further. in.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure. I've only played a couple
Is it
hours.
is it a good game or what?
I think it's a great game. Yeah.
Where does it rank among the other Devil May
I'd
Cry?
put it 3rd. I
Okay.
think. Yeah.
You know what? I might have to replay the other ones because I haven't played them in a super long time.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'd put it 3rd out of all of them, but it's still really good.
Time out. We have Mission Impossible 7 and 8 coming.
Yeah, of course.
How many more of these do you got?
As many as Tom Cruise wants
But
to
I
do.
feel like the likelihood of doing an impossible mission that many times is not
No,
it's not acceptable.
Yeah, no, that's a fair point. But
Like one impossible mission, sure. Two
Right.
impossible missions, all right.
all right,
I
you
can
know.
see it.
What, you didn't
If
know?
he's like really that good, but then you get to the 3rd impossible mission, and the likelihood of having 3 impossible missions under your
Yeah.
belt is
You didn't know the
almost impossible.
You didn't realize that the previous impossible mission was defeating the mummy?
Yeah, right.
no. I don't watch any of them.
Uh,
I've never seen a Mission Impossible. Well, that's a lie. I saw that first one where he like came in the roof or something.
That's the
Whatever
first
one
one.
that was.
that- where he came in the roof. Okay,
Where
so
he
that
came-
could be any of them.
Where he came in through the roof.
Yeah, that
He's
that
like
could be any of them.
he's
He
like
always
hanging
goes
in
through a
the
roof.
iconic hanging scene from
Like
the first
that
movie.
one, yeah.
Okay,
And
so
I-
you saw Mission Impossible 1.
And I was like, I'm all set.
Yeah, well, that one blew ass.
And I stopped watching it
Yeah,
after.
no.
So if that one blew ass, why did they continue?
because Mission Impossible 2 was one of the best action movies I've ever seen in my life.
I'm all set.
Watch MI2. You'll change your mind.
I'll never watch a Mission Impossible film, and I'll never watch Fury Road. I'm all set with that.
Oh, Mad Max.
Yeah.
you mean, yeah. You and the Mad Max thing.
All
I don't
set.
understand.
All
It's
done.
Such a good movie.
Because it just the premise to me is not enjoyable. It sounds like a dumb premise.
Okay.
I don't know. And the other Mad Max blew ass.
Well, yeah, but what is that? The other one has nothing to do with this one.
Yes, it's the same character.
Right, but it's a different movie.
It's just a different. He's just not Mel Gibson.
right. That makes a big difference.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know. And I don't like Tom Hardy. Not a Tom
I
Hardy
know.
kind of guy.
Yeah, you're
So-
not a fan. Yeah.
He's not as bad as Vin Diesel. Like I'll watch a Tom Hardy film if I have to.
Yeah, right.
But I don't know. Just a mixture of.
Well, you did have to. You watched Venom, right?
I didn't.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Okay, I thought you saw it.
No.
Well,
Nope,
you're
nope.
not missing out. Venom sucks.
Yeah, I heard it blew ass.
It's not good.
But then, like, a lot of people like it, so I
Venom
don't
was
understand.
incredible.
Did you really like it?
It was okay.
I forget who told me. Somebody told me it was incredible.
Yeah, I would never say
Somebody
that.
was like, they were like, incredible.
No,
And you didn't see it? And I was like,
It was okay. It was.
I was like,
eh.
no,
I don't know.
I did not see it. So I forget who told me. I try to remember now.
Yeah.
I'll try and remember.
Well, they were incorrect.
But we're gonna go on a short break. I'm gonna go give myself 10 lashings for that F-bomb.
And then play Pokemon for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
No, I probably won't right now because I'm just like in the dumps from that. Well, we'll see. But we'll be back to talk Pokemon Go and a little bit first impressions of Pokemon Sword and Shield. So stay tuned.
Have you always wanted to make your own podcast? Or had dreams of becoming the next social media influencer? Don't let office space and equipment be what gets between you and your dreams. New studio space is now available through the Go Network. The Go Network is a multimedia broadcast company that currently hosts live radio shows and podcasts. With microphones to fit all guests, the ability to video record interviews, a stage for band performances, and an editing suite to put your audio and video content to the next level. The Go Network will provide assistance with producing, editing, sponsorship outreach, marketing, and more. You can create the podcast or web series you want with the lower price tag. Visit our studio location in Norwood or our audio suite in Canton. For more information, call us at 857-445-0424 or email us at info@gonet.com. That's info@geauxnet.com.
Has your computer seen better days? Is it always freezing and lagging? Are you constantly plagued with pop-ups and viruses? Are you not able to get any work done? You don't need a new computer, you need Phoenix Technology Support. With just one call to Phoenix Technology Support, you will never have to stress over the hassles of taking your computer to a repair shop again. Just leave your computer right where it is and let us come directly to you. Phoenix Technology Support has over 10 years of experience in the industry of customer support and IT solutions, and it's the best place for help with all of your home or business electronics. From gaming systems to tablet setups, smartphones to smart TVs, even business servers and emails. We will help set up or troubleshoot almost any technology in your home or office. So next time you think your technology is at the end of its life, have it rise from the ashes like a phoenix by calling Phoenix Technology Support at 617-658-3240. That's 617-658-3240 or go to www.phoenixtechboston.com.
Aren't you tired of your plain white walls? Do you ever wonder why you feel uninspired at the office or feel like your home lacks character? It's always the same boring walls over and over again. Well, it's time for a change. Visit waldecor3d.com and order wall panels that will turn your walls into beautiful and extravagant looking accent walls. The 3D wall panels give an extra dimension and complement just about any room. Their current selection includes plant fiber wall paneling, MDF wood wall panels, mosaic real wood paneling, and thin slate stone veneer. Remember, that's waldecor3d.com. Order now and add some depth to your life.
Hey Dan, you're a gamer. What is the comfort level of where you are playing?
Comfort does not exist in the gaming world. After several hours, you push through the pain.
You need Edge.
Edge?
Extended duration gaming equipment. Do you like your headset?
Let me guess. I have to drop hundreds of dollars for the newest, most comfortable headset.
No, sir. Keep your headset and let Edge make it better. Add a soft top made from 100% plush sheepskin wool to eliminate top of the head pressure.
So I can keep my lucky headset?
Keep them and your backups, but let Edge give them an upgrade. What about the seating arrangements?
At a tournament, you get a metal folding chair. which is great if I want to knock out a professional wrestler. Terrible if I have to sit in it for hours at a time.
Just like Edge upgraded your headset, now they're going to upgrade your chair with Soft Seat. No more fidgeting around trying to get comfortable, no more pain in your back, shoulders, and butt. Turn any chair into a comfortable gaming station. Go to edgeprogaming.com, type in the code GONETWORK, and receive discounts on your entire purchase. Take your gaming to the edge. When I'm feeling sluggish, I'm not looking for the jittery feeling of coffee. I'm reaching for Neurosonic, the only energy drink I trust to keep me going. Neurosonic is just one of the great drinks in the Neurofunctioning Beverages line. When I'm stressing an interview, Neuro Bliss keeps me cool, calm, and collected. And when it's time to call it a night, I don't want sleeping pills and all the crazy after effects you hear about. I want Neuro Sleep to help me drift off to dreamland. Neuro drinks are surprisingly low calorie and full of the healthiest and most efficacious vitamins and minerals. Artificial flavors and colors don't work for them, and neither should they for you, so they don't allow them in their drinks. To find a store near you that carries Neuro, go to drinkneuro.com or visit amazon.com to order a 12-pack. Neuro, drink with a purpose.
All right, Rifters, we are back here on the Go Network. No more F-bombs. This is a wholesome show.
P-bombs from now on.
No promises.
I'll give you some P-bombs, some Pokemon bombs.
Mm.
So we're going to talk some Pokemon because we know you guys love it. It's generally what people want to hear on the show.
Isn't it Pokemans?
Pokemons. So we're going to talk about some pokes. Some
Pokemons.
pokies.
Yeah.
But seriously, everyone usually is like, "What? I want to hear your thoughts on this," or a lot of people want to hear your thoughts on things.
Yeah, that's weird.
Probably
to
because
me.
they
I
know
don't-
I just love. I love it, so I'm
You're
gonna
just
love
a
it.
fanboy. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
they want to hear if you like this is trash.
You're
or,
like the Jimmy Stewart of Pokemon. Everything's
Don't
great.
you dare! Don't you dare call me the Jimmy Stewart of
I don't know.
Don't make me drop another F-bomb on the show, Jason. Don't make me do it. So we're gonna talk a little Pokemon Go to start out the segment, and then we're gonna end it with my first impressions of Sword and Shield and a little bit of starter talk. So we're gonna talk about these starting Pokemon, their types, what they turn out to be. So at that point, if you want to like skip out, because I know some people are really like trying to stay spoiler free. I mean, the game's not been out that long, so I get it. The leaks have been around for a while. So if you've stayed spoiler free this long, I'm proud of you. Good job.
Yeah.
But I mean, some people. I was reading somebody was like, "I want to stay spoiler free till Christmas." I'm like, dude, that's not happening.
Good luck.
Not happening,
Yeah.
brother. Like,
Good luck.
sorry, dude. Like, that's a little bit too long.
That's a
Like,
bit much.
Yeah. After Friday, like it's fair game.
Oh
bro.
yeah.
Like,
After a week. Sorry.
so
Yeah.
we'll throw up the spoiler thing before we talk about anything like spoilery, but we won't get too crazy into it because I'm not firing it, and Jason really hasn't even picked it up. So yeah, Pokemon Go. There is a bunch of new events happening in the world of Pokemon Go very soon. I did. I'm just gonna pull it up on my phone because I have it on my phone. I didn't pull it up on the computer, so
Yeah.
sorry, folks.
It's
I'm
okay.
gonna be using my phone. So first, we have Sylph announced the next cup for the Sylph Arena League. I really like this cup. I think it might be the best cup they've ever done.
Okay.
So it's called the Timeless Cup. The rules are, first, you are allowed to pick one starter from Kanto, Johto, Hoenn, or Sinnoh. Any evolution stage is permitted, but you'll need to pick one and only one. So that's like your first step. You
Okay.
pick a starter. That's your options.
Yeah. So just your favorite starter.
Your
Okay.
favorite out of those four, because
Yeah,
you
sure.
can't pick so you can't pick anything from Unova, anything from Alola, or you can't pick Galar Weezing because he's in the game now.
Okay. Yeah.
And also restricted is fighting, normal, fairy, flying, steel, psychic for typings. Now you're asking, what if I want to have Blaziken? It's fire and fighting.
Yeah.
Can I have that? Yes. The starters are exempt from any of the restrictions.
Got it. Okay.
So you can have Charizard with the flying type. You can
Yeah.
have Blaziken and Infernape with the fighting type. Also restricted is Umbreon, Sableye, any legendary, and any mythical Pokemon.
Okay.
So basically, you can have one starter and then any Gen 1 through 4 Pokemon that's not a starter on your team beside that one starter.
Okay. Not bad.
And then you choose. So you choose the 5 remaining members of your team from eligible Kanto, Johto, Hoenn, and Sinnoh species. I think this is going to be a very fun tournament.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's going to be a good time. It looks like the front runners are going to be Swampert, Venusaur, and Charizard is kind of like your top 3 like starters that people are going to choose from. Meganium looks like it's going to get some quality use for once.
There we go.
Blaziken looks like it could, but it's kind of going to be on like the short end of things. Where like you'd expect Blaziken would be up there, but it's going to be on the shorter end. It looks like Torterra is not going to have any action at all, or very little action. It's very on the bottom list just because of that double ice weakness, and Lapras is going to be running wild. So
Yeah.
you can have some bad time with Lapras.
Sure.
Infernape looks to not be, because it's a poor man's Blaziken. So if Blaziken's having some trouble getting into your team, Infernape's definitely not getting in your team.
Yeah.
And Empoleon doesn't have its Community Day move yet, so it's
Well.
no chance of making
screw
a
it.
team. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not making a team. So I'm just really excited for this. Like I don't know what I want to do, but there's so many options and there's so many different scenarios you can do. And this is a tournament that I feel, because lately in season 2, I feel like every tournament's been like a dust drainer to me, like just so much dust. Like this, I can use a lot of Pokemon I've used. Like I have a Lapras ready. I have like every starter ready for the most part. Like so, I'm pretty excited for this. So it's not gonna kill me on the dust end of things, and I feel like it's going to be a really interesting meta because anybody can kind of get into it.
Yeah.
I feel like, if you wanted to finally get
Right.
into a tournament, you could pick one of your starters that you have and then just make your team around that starter of what you have.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
So it's definitely very welcoming to new players, so that's exciting too.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be a really good time. And what's really cool is generally they just give you a month because of Christmas and all that. They're letting it go till January 8th, so you get that extra week.
That's smart.
So it's really cool. So I'm really excited for this tournament. So December looks like it's going to be a really fun and cool time for the Silpharina League.
Yeah.
So that is your first little bit of Pokemon news. Timeless Cup is up and ready. So check out Zionic, check out King, check out all those wonderful YouTubers to find out what they tell you should use and what you shouldn't use and stuff like that. And go on PV Poke because they're amazing and they make like lists of all the best
Your
rankings
very
of,
favorite thing.
of all
Yeah.
the best rankings of Pokemon, like who's number, like who you should use on your team. Like they give you like the top 25 to use and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, they give you like the top 100, but I only really look into the top 25. But yeah, so the Timeless Cup is coming out, and then Pokemon Go just threw out a new event.
Is this like the thing I got the notification about?
Yes.
Yeah. Super Effective Week or whatever?
Super Effective Week. Thank
There we
you.
go.
I'm
Yeah.
a little disappointed with Super Effective Week already.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't read anything much about it.
So Super Effective Week. Super Effective Week is a Pokemon Go event that lasts from today
Okay.
to next Tuesday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, 1 p.m. Pacific Time. The event features 2 times Stardust for trainer battles. So if you battle, normally you get 500 dust.
Yeah.
You get 1,000 now for each battle. So if you do your normal 3 with somebody, you get 3,000 dust.
Okay.
It's pretty good, not bad. Strong Pokemon against Team Rocket and other trainers will show up in the wild, in raids, and in field research.
Okay.
Tentacool family can also be shiny now. More potions and revives will be coming up in Pokestops.
I don't need that.
Well, the people, if you've been doing the Team Rocket quest, I just
Yeah.
beat Giovanni's ass. I should have talked about that on One I Consumed.
yeah?
I spanked his
Yeah.
ass. I beat that ass. Oh, I spanked that ass. He came at me with a Doug Trio.
Oh.
It's like a legit.
That's what he had?
It was like whack-a-mole. It popped up. I
Yeah.
hit him with the hydro cannon. It just popped right back
And
down.
went right back down,
It's like,
yeah.
dude, don't come at
That's
my
what you got?
Swampert with that.
No.
Like trash.
Come on, Giovanni.
No, he had a Persian. The Persian actually destroyed my Machamp. So
Yeah.
the Persian was disgusting. I was like, I get rid of the Persian. The Dugtrio pops up. It's like whack-a-mole. It's like boop, boop. And then he has an Articuno.
Oh,
So I guess his middle Pokemon can be
stupid Articuno.
a wide array of like the Pokemon he'd have in like his gym. So like
Yeah.
Rhydon or any of those guys. But he chose to throw Dugtrio. Like not even a Alolan Dugtrio. It's just like Dugtrio.
Just regular Doug
Dugtrio,
Trio.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was just like, dude, come on.
Yeah.
Get out of here. So yeah, but I beat his ass. But if you're playing the Team Rocket quest right now, they're draining your revives and your potions and all that.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
this is probably like a good time.
I just know for me that's annoying because that's why my bag is always
Sure,
full
sure.
because I've got like 80
but
potions that I
eventually
don't
you're
use.
gonna have to get through that quest,
I know.
and eventually it's gonna eat your revives.
It is. Yeah. No, I
So
know.
and they guarantee charge TMs from 3-star or higher raids.
Ooh, okay.
So charge TM is anytime we've had a YouTuber on the show, Holly, King, Zionic, we all say the same thing. We need more charge TMs because the system's broken. If you try to get a move and they have like say 4 moves in their repertoire,
Yep.
you know, you have one move already, you have the second move, you switch it, you'll switch it to the third move you don't want because you want move 4, then it goes back to move 3, and it just keeps switching back from the 2 moves that you didn't want, but you want that last 4th move.
Yeah.
Like, and it takes you so many charge TMs, and then they're really stingy with them. So, like, you barely get them anymore. They're, like,
Right.
super stingy with them.
Yeah.
So this is, like, got the community like, yeah, let's do
They're
this.
ready,
I'm
yeah.
excited.
They want it.
So you're expecting super effective week. They're like, oh, these really good Pokemon are coming out. So you're like, okay, all right. And you're going to have some really good raids, supposedly. That's what they tell you.
Mm.
So this is the raid lineup for this week.
Okay.
Tier 1 is Beldum, Horsey, Clink, Shinx, and Swablu.
I mean, a Clink I kind of need.
Sure. Beside
that's-
Clink, and if you're trying to shiny hunt the Shinx, I guess if you're trying to shiny hunt
If you're
any
shiny
of them,
hunting.
they're all kind of like,
Right.
okay, I don't want a Beldum, I'm all set. I don't
No.
want a Horsey, I'm all set.
Yeah.
I'll take a Clink. I have a perfect Luxray already, so I'm kind of all set with Shinx.
Well, la-di-da, yeah.
And Swablu, I'm like,
Yeah,
it's fine. Like, I'm
Swablu,
all
get outta
set. Like,
here,
I
yeah.
see like 100 of them
There are
all
a
the
ton
time.
of them. Yeah.
Then you got tier 2, which is Alolan Executor. It's like I'm kind of
We've
all set
already
with him
done
too.
that,
I'm all set
yeah.
with him too. Mawile, I'm all set with that. Muck, I'm all set with that.
Yeah.
Noctowl, somewhat
maybe
also.
okay.
It's good for PvP, but I feel
yeah.
like everybody should have one
You should have had one by now.
remotely okay.
Yeah.
And then Sableye.
Mm.
So Sableye is really good for PvP, but you have to have like almost perfect to
I'm
be
still
like
mad at Sableye. So a 10K egg. Ugh.
giving you trash Sableyes.
God. Yeah.
So tier 1 and tier 2 are kind of trash.
Yeah.
Then you have tier 3, which is supposed to be the tier.
Okay.
This is the tier you want because this is where you're guaranteed a charge TM.
Yeah.
So you should be hunting down these Aerodactyl,
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Alolan Raichu. I'm all set.
I've got like 3 of those.
Azumarill.
Again, yeah.
I mean, if you don't have one by now, it's like one of the best Pokemon for PvP.
I've got a boatload.
but you should have one already.
Yeah.
Cacturn,
Okay. Jeez.
Espeon,
Mm.
Ferroseed,
Yeah, okay.
take
All right,
that.
I'll take that.
Mantine,
Eh.
Metacham,
Yeah.
Onyx, Pelipper, Piloswine,
Nah.
Pinsir,
What?
Porygon,
I wouldn't mind one of those.
Scyther,
Ugh.
Skarmory, and
Yeah.
Vaporeon.
Those are terrible.
I'm like, that's your list? This
That's
is what
your
you're
li-
giving
that's
me?
to tier 3.
I was like, I don't even really want to do, like, I'm going to do them because I want but I'm probably just going to only use a free pass. Like, I'm not going to spend like,
no.
that's kind of bad. Like,
That's
yeah.
not worth a premium pass.
I'm trying to think if there's anyone on this list that I would
the Ferroseed I'm
pass.
interested in.
Ferroseed's the only one I'd premium pass.
That's good.
That's probably
Yeah.
the only one. And maybe a Scyther because I really want a good Scizor. Like,
Yeah.
that's maybe the only two
See,
I'd.
I've already got a good Scizor.
Yeah,
I,
so
I'm
you're all
good.
set. You're
Yeah.
good. You got like a
the
perfect
Ferroseed is the only one
Yep.
I really want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, unless you want to shiny hunt the Onyx, but I
I-
feel like I see enough that.
Yeah,
I'm
they're already
good,
out
like-
there. Yeah, no, not too worried
So then
about
you
that.
have tier 4, which is Alolan Marowak. I would do some Alolan Marowak.
Sure, yeah.
But you need more people to do it anyways. You
Yeah.
can't like one man Alolan Marowak.
No.
So it's like, Am I gonna get a group to do Alolan Marowak? Probably not.
Not likely.
I mean, unless like we're already out and doing raids.
If
and
you're
then-
already there and you're just
right,
kind of
yeah, maybe. Galarian Weezing, which just came out last week, so people might, but they gave it you a whole raid hour when it first came out, so a
Yeah,
lot of people
most
kind of
people
just
already
like
have it.
scooped them up.
Yep.
And I mean, like, I'm not sure they're that great because it only has one quick move and it's tackle.
Yeah.
So it's kind of
it's like who cares? Yeah, that's not. I don't know if that's worth it.
yeah. Golem, Lapras, Tyranitar. A Lapras I would do to try to get that
Lapras.
shiny Lapras because
Sure.
that's been like that white. That's like a really hard shiny to get. But other than that, I mean, I'm probably not gonna do many 4s. And
No.
then Cobalion is the 5-star raid, but it's almost done. It leaves the 26th. So
Okay.
at the end of this event, you get a new Pokemon. You get Terracon, I believe his name is. It's one of the members of the Swords of Justice.
Ooh. Okay.
So it's like the next member after Cobalion
So Cabalion's till next Tuesday.
till next Tuesday. So
Yeah.
if you haven't got one yet, get out there, do the raids. But a lot of people have kind of like already soured on them. So
Yeah.
like you might not have a lot of people to get him to help
Yeah,
you get
right.
him at this point. So that's
Be
a little.
doing solo raids like me and getting your butt handed to you.
Well, yeah, it's almost impossible to do a solo.
A 5-star one. Yeah. No,
you
that's true.
legitimately can't do it. It's like impossible. It sucks, but that's just what it is.
No, that's fair.
So I believe it's pronounced Terracon. I'm not sure. I'm not a big Gen 5. I never played Gen 5, so.
Yeah, I can't say that I did either. So
But I believe that is your Pokemon coming out. Terakio. Yeah, Terracon, I'd call him. He comes out the 26th. And he's going to be a nasty Pokemon. Like, he's going to be a really good Pokemon. So
Yeah.
it's going to be one you want to definitely go for. You want to have the counters of Mewtwo and Metagross as your two kind of like top Pokemon because it's very weak against psychic types and it's weak against water types because it's a fighting rock guy. So, and he looks really cool too. So yeah, that's pretty exciting. Then we have the final thing that we have is the Friends Week. Pokemon likes to do this Pokemon Go Friends Week thing.
yeah.
Let me pull it up. Which is kind of cool, I think, because they kind of ramped it up a little bit.
Yeah.
So you have Friends Fest is what it's
Okay.
called. It says celebrate the spirit of family and friendship. They say the first ever Friends Fest. They've definitely had
Yeah.
friend things before.
God.
Like they have like the Gift Fest. So I think they're just like yanking our chains there. So it features encounter family themed Pokemon such as Nidoran, male and female, and their evolutions and more in the wild and in research tasks. The bonus is half Stardust trade cost, which is nice.
Yeah.
You can get 2 special trades per day, so you can trade 2 different legendary Pokemon. That's a huge.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
And you get a extra attack boost when you raid with friends.
Okay.
So
That's good.
that's sounds to be really good.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what they're gonna give you because generally you get like a shiny Pokemon for an event. Every event usually has one Pokemon that they release as shiny.
Yeah.
Both Nidorans are already shiny, so it won't be one of them. So
Right.
I don't know what could be the shiny. Something family themed. I don't think there's any other family themed.
No, I mean not off the top of my head.
Yeah, I don't know. So
Hmm.
something is gonna be shiny at some point.
Yeah.
I'm assuming. So yeah, that's your other event coming up, and that starts. Oh, that starts. Wait a minute.
Probably soon, right? Because I imagine they're trying to get it for around the holidays.
It starts the 26th.
Okay.
So as soon as this one ends, this one
Yeah.
begins, and this one goes to December 17th
Okay. Yeah.
at 4 p.m., 1 p.m. Pacific.
Sure.
So, yeah, so you're going to get a sweet new 5-star raid, which I think a lot of people are going to go ham. I know I'm going to go really, really hard on this Pokemon because he looks really cool and his typing's really good. And I'll show you a quick picture. Of
Yeah,
him.
this is the Terrakiel?
Terracon, I would say.
Terrakian?
Terrakian, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, he's pretty good
He's a
looking.
meaty dude. He's
Yeah.
a beefy boy.
Yeah,
like,
he is. Yeah.
He's a good looking dude. I wouldn't want to get stabbed by those horns. Like looks like he's gonna be a lot of
yeah.
fun. Well, now if Giovanni had him,
No.
that would have been maybe some trouble.
Yeah, absolutely.
But he looks good. I'm excited for him, and that's the one we have right now. And then that's the rest of the Swords of Justice there. And you
Okay.
guys can't see this, but Jason can.
Yeah.
So let's get back to stuff you can hear or not hear. I mean, we'll hear but not see. So that's it for really Pokemon Go. So a sweet tournament's coming up. Sweet new raid boss is coming up. Not so sweet. Super effective.
Super effective week.
And then to the last thing about this, which really pisses me off. They tell you like great Pokemon are going to be like in the wild. The
Yeah.
only things I've seen were Teddy Ursa,
Yeah, I've seen that.
Rhyhorn,
Yeah.
Rattata, and Tentacool. That's all I've seen.
Yeah.
And a couple Murkrows. It's like none of them sound great.
No.
I mean, like Rhyhorn, I guess.
I've seen a couple of Purloins and Pat Rats too. But,
Oh, they just might be normal.
but I
'cause
think they're just
yeah. I don't think they're necessarily the upcharged people.
No, I don't think
But
they
like,
are.
it's like, what is Teddy Ursa gonna do for me?
Nothing.
Like,
Yeah.
that doesn't sound like a good Pokemon to have.
No.
Like, I mean, like Ursaring's cool, but
Yeah,
I mean,
he's
is he gonna
alright.
really help me with Team Rocket? Probably not. He's gonna get blown away.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was expecting like these really like meaty, like great Pokemon to like help me beat ass, and
Yeah.
nope.
No.
So let's get into Pokemon Sword and Shield. I got it opening day, and I did not start playing it until last night
Wow.
because it took me that long to decide which starting Pokemon I wanted to choose. And I'm already kind of like, I'm not necessarily regretting it, but I don't know. It's still a hard debate for me, I feel. But we'll get to that in a little bit.
Yeah.
So Pokemon Sword and Shield, it's getting a lot of guff, I feel, from people because they're in the. I want to say this. Everybody has their opinion,
Yeah.
and I'm sure it's wrong though.
Oh, okay.
It's wrong
It's just wrong.
because
yeah.
the game looks amazing.
Yeah.
For a Pokemon game, it's the best looking Pokemon game I've ever seen. Is it the best looking Switch game I've ever seen? No,
No, of course
absolutely not.
No.
So if somebody's like, they could have did better on Switch, they probably could. They probably could have. But for Pokemon, it is the best Pokemon game I've ever seen. You get an opening, one, like after a few like minutes in the game, you get a cutscene to like introduce you to the Pokemon, like your starters that you get to choose from.
Yeah.
And it's obviously the only cutscene Pokemon's. I mean, like there's cutscenes in like the Game Boy games, but they're not like, I don't know.
They're not. Yeah. They're okay.
This cutscene's amazing. It's like I was like, wow, like I'm actually watching a Pokemon cutscene. Like this is awesome. And it's
Yeah.
like actually like a legit cutscene, not like a, you know, how you'll have like a cinematic cutscene and then you'll have like a cutscene where it's not as good as you know those two kinds.
No. Yeah,
This
no.
is a cinematic cutscene,
Okay.
so it looks good and
Highly produced.
and
Yeah.
highly produced. I mean, I don't think you get another one again because later on,
Yeah,
anyone
probably
I've
not.
seen after, well, you might, but anyone I've seen since has been just that normal like in-game cutscene.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's highly produced and it's really cool. It's because you get to know the Pokemon a little bit. Like it kind of shows you like their personality. So I don't want to ruin it for you because you should see it yourself. But you get to see like a little taste of each Pokemon's personality and how they interact with each other and stuff. And
Oh,
I think
okay.
it's really cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
Yeah, it's really cool, and it helps you kind of like, well, it didn't help me, but it should help.
Should help you decide,
It should help
yeah.
you, kind of like close the gap between if you're stuck between two starters or something like that.
Right.
As for the game, I haven't got super far into it. I think it looks cool. I love the fact that they have Pokemon all over. So like, just like when you first start the game up in your own house, you have a little Munchlax just like laying in the middle of like the living
Oh,
room.
okay.
And then when you walk out your house, there's little Badoos, and you see like butterflies flying in the background,
That's kinda
and little Wooloos are rolling around, and
Yeah.
there's just like constantly Pokemon, which I feel like a Pokemon game should be. There's just like
Yeah, it
That's
should
what
be
it is.
like they're the animals of
Right,
your world.
and
They're
you see
everywhere.
like people like working with them, and like dudes farming with Wooloos and doing stuff, and it feels like the Pokemon, like that Detective Pikachu movie,
Yeah.
where like they're actually like doing jobs and doing stuff.
Right.
And I thought that was really cool and a nice touch. The features of kind of like seeing Pokemon. So at first you can only walk in the grass and just they pop up like they normally do in any game. But
Yeah.
then once you get to a point where you can like actually like catch them and stuff, they're flying around and they're moving around. You can whistle, and some Pokemon will get like really pissed and like chase you.
Oh, good.
Or
Yeah.
like or come at you. They'll be like, "Don't you whistle at me?"
Yeah.
And they'll like run at you, and I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
But there's this really awful squirrel Pokemon.
Okay.
I don't. I could pull it up. It's the worst Pokemon I've ever seen in my life. I hate it. It's annoying. It's like the new Zubat.
It's a new Zubat, new Pidgey, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
You just never get away from it.
Like most of the Pokemon, you see them just like chilling in the grass,
Yeah.
and they're annoying, but they don't bother. Like you see them and you're like, "Oh, cool. Like what's up, dude? Like, hey, like I'm going to grab you or whatever." And then this dude, you always see him in the grass. He's
Yeah.
constantly there, constantly rolling around, constantly being a dirtbag. And then like he just like runs into you.
Yeah.
And then you have to fight him. And
Oh.
he constantly just runs into you. Like the other guys like kind of like walk towards you and they're like, "Hey, like you want to fight?" Like
Yeah.
like they're like kind of like nice about it. He just runs into you every time. Like you have to fight this dude. And it's just like it's so annoying. Like I'm trying to like, look for cool Pokemon or Pokemon that I actually like want to have,
Yeah.
and this thing just keeps popping out and it's annoying. So if you were worried that you weren't going to have those moments where, this little annoying Pokemon are going to like a Zubat or something, or this guy's
Oh, yes. I was very worried about that. Yeah.
No, because some people are like, "Oh, I don't want them to be walking around. I just want to like be surprised at what comes at me."
Oh, yeah.
It's like you
Well,
still can be.
congrats, there's
both-
another squirrel.
Both
Yeah.
is there, but his name is Squawkwovet.
Squawk. Okay.
SKWOVET. Squawkwovet.
Squovet? Yeah.
Squawvet. I hate it.
Okay.
I want to punch it in the face. I can't stand this thing.
Yeah.
It's just a normal crappy type Pokemon. It looks like crap. It just sucks. Like this Pokemon's the worst. Like it shouldn't even be in the game. People are probably like, "John, you suck. Like this
Yeah.
Pokemon's
It's
awesome."
like, this is my favorite.
It sucks.
I wish I could have had Squovet as a starter.
It's like the
Let's see.
worst. I hate it.
Yeah, it's just a little...
A little
yeah.
fat squirrel,
Yeah.
like fat cheeks. I just want to like punch his cheeks in, and then he evolves into like some other like fatter,
Oh, that looks dumb.
dumb squirrel.
He looks like an Alice in Wonderland character there. That was stupid.
So I hate this little squirrel, dude.
Yeah.
I can't stand him, and he just constantly runs into me.
Yeah.
Like you'll see like the little bird dude flying around. He's like, "Oh, I want a piece of you, dude." But you can kind of like, "Oh, I'm dodging you, dude. Like I don't want to fight right now." The squirrel dude's like not taking no for an answer. Like you'll leave the grass and he'll run out of the grass and like follow you to like get you.
Jeez.
Like I don't know what's his problem. Like why he just constantly wants to fight me.
Yeah.
But so speaking of like Pokemon walking around, I haven't made it to the wild area myself, but I watched somebody play for like a half hour, and they were just mainly just playing in the wild area. The wild area is amazing.
Yeah.
So like if you kind of like lost the wonder of Pokemon from like the first couple, like a lot of people like, "Oh, it's not like what it used to be. Like there's no really like anything different. There's nothing that surprises me anymore. Like there's nothing exciting about Pokemon. It's still great, but it's nothing that, like
Yeah.
I'm just going to play it because I love it." Like the wild area like brings you back to that like feeling you got when you played like Red and Blue, because it just gives you that wonder. There's so many Pokemon walking around.
Yeah.
Like the whole like it's insane how many Pokemon, like crazy. Like if you Google wild area, like you'll see videos of like 6-7 Pokemon just like all walking all
Just
around.
all around there, yeah.
And then if you whistle, ooh,
Yeah, they
like there's a video on Twitter of somebody whistling at a Lucario,
Yeah.
and it's straight Naruto runs at them
Oh,
and like
jeez.
just chases them as they're like running away from it. It's just like running Naruto style after it.
Yeah.
So like these Pokemon do not like to be whistled
No,
at.
no.
Don't whistle at
They're
them.
not messing around.
They're not. They don't want it.
Yeah.
So the wild area looks really cool. It's really exciting. I think the graphics look pretty good. I think the issue is this. We're used to a relatively 2D Pokemon game.
Yeah.
I didn't play Gen 5. That's kind of where they started getting a little bit more 3D-ish. But you know, you can still be 3D but not be 3D.
Yeah, it's
not
kind
be
of a-
like 360 3D, if that
Sure.
makes sense.
Yeah.
This is the first one where you can actually like circle around a Pokemon and see all aspects, ratios of them in 3D.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of giving them a little problem. Like some Pokemon aren't meant to be
Oh, they weren't designed
in
for it.
3D. So that's a little bit weird. Some Pokemon like just need a different maybe stance or placement
Yeah.
and they'd probably look better. So that's something that I think that's hurting a little bit. I don't think graphically it's bad,
Sure.
but I think like maybe they could have decided on models a little bit. They could have put in a little bit more time into models or like
Sure.
crafting of placement of like a Pokemon's arm or a leg or something like that, or them bending or crouching or something.
Yeah, just have to brush some of them
They,
up.
right. And
Yeah.
I think that maybe that might come eventually.
It might. Yeah.
Might not. I don't know.
No, they can probably patch that. in.
Sometimes they take like Typhlosion, for example, by taking his flames away later gens, like sometimes messing with the models actually make it worse.
Yeah.
So
right.
we'll have to see about that. But I figure I can't really talk too much more about the game. I don't really know much about the story. It seems like it's going to be a really fun game. There is no Elite Four in this game, which they announced way earlier.
Yeah, we knew that.
There's a tournament format to end the game. I think that's really cool. I know a lot of people up in arms.
Yeah.
I'm kind of excited because I really want to spank Leon. I want to beat his ass, even
Yeah.
though he seems to be a nice dude.
Oh yeah.
He seems to be a good dude.
Oh man.
So it's kind of like, oh man, I want to like beat this dude's ass, and I don't know.
Yeah, I feel bad doing it.
Yeah. So I figured before we end the segment, we could talk about the starters real quick for a few minutes, but I think I don't know. I think it's going to be kind of late. So I think we should maybe get back to it when you've played.
When I played it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be
So,
playing it next week. So
I'll say this in closing. I think the starters all have a issue with them visually. They might be the best stat-wise starters ever.
Oh, okay.
Like stat-wise competitively,
Yeah.
they're all pretty good. I think that one of them, it really hurts them that they're all, okay. Spoilers here, so if you don't want to hear this, mute us for a minute. They're all monotyped Pokemon.
Okay.
So they're fire, water, grass. They don't get an extra typing.
Yeah.
One of the three really is hindered because they didn't get a dual typing.
Yeah.
And that kind of really turns me off from them. The other two, I feel, are more their stance or their posture is making them look weird. But like
Yeah.
in the game, in the Pokédex, you can actually, once you catch a Pokemon, you can move around and you can make them do like different motions to see like all their different kinds of like range of like motions and abilities.
Okay.
So you can kind of see what a Pokemon fully looks like and have them like do different things and freeze them. So you can have them like lift their arms and like freeze them, or do a motion and freeze them, or do an attack and freeze them, and kind of get a better look at them. So I've seen pictures or like videos of the starters in those modes, and they look so much better if they were just in a different stance or a different posture or a different position. So I think it really hurts them. But we'll
Yeah.
get into that more after you've played, I think, because
Sure.
we're kind of up against it a little bit. So you want to take a quick break and come back for?
Sure. Yeah.
All right, we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to come back to talk about Google Stadia. It doesn't seem like they're doing a good job at releasing this
Maybe not so much.
groundbreaking video game experience. So stay tuned. Are you in need of stickers, be it for personal or business use? Then you need to go to StickerU.com right now. That's StickerYOU.com. Sticker U is passionate about providing you and your business with the highest quality custom stickers, labels, decals, and iron-ons. They can even make you temporary tattoos. If you want to stick out from the competition, then you need Sticker U, as Sticker U provides the best platform in the world to create custom products that make you stick.
In a world filled with many distractions, would it be incredible to find a way to get lost in your own choosing? Do you love to hear crisp audio from your favorite podcasts? Have you ever felt like the soundtrack to a movie or video game would sound greater if there was a better way to deliver sound? Bear Dynamic closed-back studio headphones are a perfect tool for any sound enthusiast. Plug in your Bear Dynamic headphones and go on an audio escape. The Bear Dynamic DT770 Pro headphones are a favorite amongst music producers, sound engineers, and broadcasters all over the world. If you're not prepared to compromise on studio sound, visit www.beardynamic.com. That's www.beardynamic.com and get your own pair now. Whether for home or on the go, it is the right product for every need.
When I'm feeling sluggish, I'm not looking for the jittery feeling of coffee. I'm reaching for Neurosonic, the only energy drink I trust to keep me going. Neurosonic is just one of the great drinks in the neurofunctioning beverages line. When I'm stressing an interview, Neuro Bliss keeps me cool, calm, and collected. And when it's time to call it a night, I don't want sleeping pills and all the crazy after effects you hear about. I want Neuro Sleep to help me drift off to dreamland. Neuro drinks are surprisingly low calorie and full of the healthiest and most efficacious vitamins and minerals. Artificial flavors and colors don't work for them, and neither should they for you, so they don't allow them in their drinks. To find a store near you that carries Neuro, go to drinkneuro.com or visit amazon.com to order a 12-pack. Neuro, drink with a purpose. Hey Dan, you're a gamer. What is the comfort level of where you are playing?
Comfort does not exist in the gaming world. After several hours, you push through the pain.
You need Edge.
Edge?
Extended duration gaming equipment. Do you like your headset?
Let me guess. I have to drop hundreds of dollars for the newest, most comfortable headset.
No, sir. Keep your headset and let Edge make it better. Add a soft top made from 100% plush sheepskin wool to eliminate top-of-the-head pressure.
So I can keep my lucky headset?
Keep them and your backups, but let Edge give them an upgrade. What about the seating arrangements?
At a tournament, you get a metal folding chair, which is great if I want to knock out a professional wrestler. Terrible if I have to sit in it for hours at a time.
Just like Edge upgraded your headset, now they're going to upgrade your chair with Soft Seat. No more fidgeting around trying to get comfortable, no more pain in your back, shoulders, and butt. Turn any chair into a comfortable gaming station. Go to edgeprogaming.com, type in the code GONETWORK, and receive discounts on your entire purchase. Take your gaming to the edge.
Aren't you tired of your plain white walls? Do you ever wonder why you feel uninspired at the office or feel like your home lacks character? It's always the same boring walls over and over again. Well, it's time for a change. Visit walldecor3d.com and order wall panels that will turn your walls into beautiful and extravagant looking accent walls. The 3D wall panels give an extra dimension and complement just about any room. Their current selection includes plant fiber wall paneling, MDF wood wall panels, mosaic real wood paneling, and thin slate stone veneer. Remember, that's walldecor3d.com. Order now and add some depth to your life. Have you always wanted to make your own podcast? Or had dreams of becoming the next social media influencer? Don't let office space and equipment be what gets between you and your dreams. New studio space is now available through the Go Network. The Go Network is a multimedia broadcast company that currently hosts live radio shows and podcasts. With microphones to fit all guests, the ability to video record interviews, a stage for band performances, and an editing suite to put your audio and video content to the next level. The Go Network will provide assistance with producing, editing, sponsorship outreach, marketing, and more. You can create the podcast or web series you want with the lower price tag. Visit our studio location in Norwood or our audio suite in Canton. For more information, call us at 857-445-0424 or email us at info@gonet.com. That's info@geauxnet.com.
Has your computer seen better days? Is it always freezing and lagging? Are you constantly plagued with pop-ups and viruses? Are you not able to get any work done? You don't need a new computer. You need Phoenix Technology Support. With just one call to Phoenix Technology Support, you will never have to stress over the hassles of taking your computer to a repair shop again. Just leave your computer right where it is and let us come directly to you. Phoenix Technology Support has over 10 years of experience in the industry of customer support and IT solutions, and it's the best place for help with all of your home or business electronics. From gaming systems to tablet setups, smartphones to smart TVs, even business servers and emails. We will help set up or troubleshoot almost any technology in your home or office. So next time you think your technology is at the end of its life, have it rise from the ashes like a phoenix by calling Phoenix Technology Support at 617-658-3240. That's 617-658-3240, or go to www.phoenixtechboston.com.
We're going to be talking about Google Stadia. I believe that's how it's pronounced. Still iffy on that.
That's how we've pronounced
That's
it.
how I've been pronouncing it. I've
So-
heard Stadia. I don't know. I think it's Stadia. Who cares? So Stadia dropped last Tuesday. It was released.
So it's been a
and
full week
It's been a full week.
since
Yep.
you've had a chance
Yep. And
to
obviously
play the most groundbreaking.
the newest wave of technology from Google. Yeah.
But Google promises that it's going to be a groundbreaking way to play games in the future.
That's what they promised.
They promise that
Yes.
once you start with Stadia or Stadia, that you're never going to want to buy a console or play on a console again.
Right. Yeah. They're basically telling you you don't need consoles anymore. You just need us.
Well, I do for Pokemon, or I need a
Well, true, unless you want to play Nintendo games. Yeah.
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 Nintendo's not. Nintendo's going to be like
Nintendo
F
is
you.
giving Microsoft the big double freedom birds on this one.
Yeah. So eat one.
But if you want to play PlayStation,
Well, not
Xbox,
Microsoft. It's Google, right? Is Microsoft involved in this?
yeah,
They are.
yeah, I'm pretty sure.
That's gross.
I mean, there are Xbox games on their little list of games you can play. I'm pretty sure. Maybe not.
I don't
There's
like
not.
that.
There's not many games to look at the moment. Anyway, there's only about 24. I think 22
Yeah,
in total.
I heard 22.
It launched with 12,
So,
so
then they
they've
popped out 12 more in the next.
they've already added
or
12
10
more.
more.
10 more.
10
yeah.
more. Static riff math there.
Yeah, no, that's great. Yeah, and I mean the roster of games is pretty good. NBA 2K20. You can play the newest Assassin's Creed Odyssey. You can play Red Dead Redemption 2. They have Elder Scrolls, Tomb Raider. I think they have like a lot of Tomb Raiders
So I'm
too. There's at
looking
least
at
3 of
this.
those.
So they have. Ooh.
Yeah, you can play Doom and Doom Eternal. It's not bad. Mortal Kombat 11, which we played. So, yeah, the roster of games is decent. It's, a little small. Leaves a little to be desired. Like if you have no interest in playing these games or you've already played them, then I don't see why you would be rushing to
So
go get Stadia.
They necessarily don't have any like new games.
Well, Red Dead Redemption 2 is pretty new. That's NBA 2K20 is new. That's like the newest one they have is NBA.
So I'm looking at they have like you said, they Attack on Titan 2,
Yeah.
Destiny
Wolfenstein
2.
Youngblood.
Destiny 2 is a little dated, right?
Destiny 2 is pretty dated. Yeah.
Farming Simulator 19,
Oh boy. Yeah. There we go.
Final Fantasy 15.
Yeah. 15. So. Yeah, it's just not. I mean, again, it's not a horrible roster to start out, but there's nothing on there that it's like it's gonna hook people in. I don't think.
So they have all the Tomb Raider games. I think you said that.
They have a lot. They got Shadow of the Tomb Raider. They've got
They got all 3, right?
Tomb Raider Definitive Edition, and they've got Rise of the Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
So all the like newer ones, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Well, it's cool, I guess, but so if you want Stadia, you're looking at if you want the subscription is $9.99 a month. But if you want like the full setup and you want to get they have all different editions of it. I forget what they're all called.
The $9.99 a month. Say I want to buy it. Say
Yeah.
right now I'm looking at this list, or somebody's
Mhm.
listening to us right now, and they're like, "Hey, this
Yes.
sounds kind of cool."
Yeah.
go on 9.99. Where can I play my $9.99 a month on?
your PC.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can have
I feel some of these games are not PC
friendly.
friendly.
No, yeah, they're not.
So you probably need that controller.
Right. So if you pay $129, you get it's like the Pro Plus edition or whatever, and you get a controller, which is priced at $69 retail. You get a Google Chromecast, which is like an Amazon Fire Stick that you can plug into your TV,
Sure.
and that's how you play on a big TV, is with the controller and the Chromecast. And you get 3 months of Stadia subscription. Just 3 months. I don't know why they did
Why wouldn't
that.
they give you like a year?
Yeah, you would think it would be more like a year, but the
So you spent-
the 129 is essentially paying for the controller and the Chromecast. And then the 3 months of the subscription are like slightly discounted. So it's not a great deal, but if you want to play on a big TV and you want, because again, it's 4K, right? All these games are supposedly streaming in 4K.
Now,
through
just
Stadia.
because you have the streaming service
Yeah.
doesn't mean you're getting the games, because you still have to buy the game, correct?
I think if you have the Pro subscription,
Yeah.
you get all the games that are listed here.
So, what I'm reading here, it says so for example, Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Yeah.
It says $59.99 or $39.99 with Stadia Pro.
Right.
So you're just paying. It's cheaper, but you still have to pay for all your games.
Yes, if you want to stream in 4K.
So
yeah.
what am I spending monthly for then if I have to pay for my game too?
If you don't care about 4K.
Then you get it for free?
Well, you get it with the subscription. You don't get it for free. You
That-
still have
you
to
know what
pay
I
the
mean? You're
subscription.
still paying this, but I
Sure.
mean like you're.
But do you want to play Assassin's Creed Odyssey and not 4K? I mean,
not
maybe you
everybody
don't
has
care.
A 4K TV, I guess.
Yeah, but like playing that in 720p, it's going to look like ass.
What about 1080 though?
Well, 1080 maybe.
My Xbox can get 1080.
But even 10, it won't look that good.
Sure, but I mean, not every, I don't
It's-
have.
I mean,
a 4K
so
TV.
yeah, it won't. I mean, if you really, really, really don't care about 4K, then sure, maybe. But there's the other issue of how good's your internet. If your internet is, unless you've got the best internet in the world, or whatever, you're gonna run into latency issues. Because we've already seen videos of people testing it out with high-powered, high-speed internet, and the guy, is playing on his computer, hits a space bar to make the guy jump, and there's like a 1 second delay until his character actually jumps. And is that something that they can fix? Of course it is. Like, it's Google. They'll fix it. But the fact that, like, they release this thing and the latency issues are still just so pervasive throughout the whole release is not a great look. And again, this is supposed to appeal to people who don't want to spend $400 on a system or $60 for a game. Okay, great. But like those same people who can't afford that can't afford the high-speed internet to support what Stadia wants them to do. So it's really kind of a wash.
And it's sounding like they're basically saying like you should buy the games.
Yeah. Yeah, they're like, no, we want you to stream in 4K. Okay, great. What if I have crappy internet because I live in a really remote area of the country where, it's just hard to get really good high-speed
Or
internet.
I just don't have a 4K TV.
And
yet.
what if I don't have 4K TV? Yeah.
You know.
Maybe I'm using Stadia because I can't afford all that stuff. But Stadia is still like, no, you should play in 4K, though. It's like, well, but my TV is only 720p. Like, it's all I could afford. So what's the point? I look at Stadia and I just go, what is the point? Unless you really, really, really hate consoles and you're so sick of them and you really don't feel like playing for it or paying for it, okay, fine. But you're going to sign up, you're going to pay $9.99 a month, which, as we know, you have to pay actually more than that. If you want to play on a TV, you're looking at $130 right off the bat, and then $9.99 a month after your free 3 months runs out, and you're going to run into lag, latency issues, whatever you want to call it. You're going to be playing games that are going to be broadcasting at a lower resolution than they really should, so they're going to look like crap. And then who knows, like, that's your initial roster, the 24 games we saw there. Like, what else are they going to add? are they going to add the newest game that you really like? If you want to play Jedi Fallen Order, when's that going to be on Stadia?
So this is what they say. This is what they're announcing is coming out soon.
Okay.
Borderlands 3, Darksiders Genesis, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, Tom Clancy Ghost Recon Breakpoint,
Yeah.
and then in 2020 and beyond, Baldur's Gate 3, Cyberpunk 2077, Destroy All Humans, Doom, Doom Eternal, Get Packed,
Yeah.
Marvel's The Avengers game, some Supercross game, Orcs Must Die 3, Power Rangers Battle for the Grid, Super Hot, The Crew 2, Elder Scrolls Online, Tom Clancy's The Division 2, Watch Dogs Legion, and Windjammers 2.
That's insanely crappy. So basically, any big hot new game that's coming out, you're not going to get it on Stadia. So
So a lot of things that I'm reading too, for the most part, it sounds like you got to buy these games.
yeah, you probably do.
It sounds like you got to buy these games.
Yeah, 'cause
because
I
they're
don't-
saying like it's not like Steam. It's like Steam that you're but because people are like, am I going to be able to get a discount on these games? And they're
No.
like, not really.
No.
Like some of them, yeah.
Yeah,
But-
sure. If you have, I think, yeah, if you have like the pro
So, like,
subscription, you get a
yeah,
little bit.
Mortal
but-
Kombat's $89.99. Well, for the premium edition, and then you get it for $62.99.
Yeah. Which is actually more expensive than it is right now on the PlayStation Store. You can get Mortal Kombat 11 on the PlayStation Store for like $20.
So they're just in this weird limbo where they're not really a streaming service like you'd get on like PlayStation or you'd get with like the Xbox stream, the whatever the Xbox or whatever the hell
Xbox
they call it,
Live, whatever the hell it is.
arcade stream thing,
Yeah, I
whatever,
don't-
Stream Pass or whatever it's
I
called.
don't know what it's called.
Because that's pretty good. Like you pay whatever $12 or whatever it is, and you play any game you want that they have.
Yeah, sure.
This sounds like it's not a streaming thing, and it's not necessarily a system.
No.
It's kind of like you're in between a streaming thing and a system.
Yeah. But you still need to buy equipment from them to make it worthwhile, unless you have no problem just playing on your computer.
Right.
Which a lot of people don't want to do, especially for, like you said, some of these games are not PC
I
friendly.
can't play NBA 2K2 on
How are
a
you going to play that on a
computer.
computer? Yeah,
You
can't.
need a controller. Honestly, every game here, you basically
You
need
really
a
need
controller
a controller.
for.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm
how
trying
are you
to
gonna
think-
play Just Dance on a computer with
can't.
you gonna like tap the
can't.
arrow keys? Like,
Yeah, no, you can't. It's pointless. So you still need to buy equipment, which is still really expensive, and then you still have to actually buy the games.
it sounds like you gotta buy. Like, looking at this list, everyone has a a price.
So then you spend all that money, and then the games are lagging, and the resolution looks like crap.
So
Why the hell would any? And if your internet's down, you don't get to play at all.
how I'm perceiving it is, you buy the game and you can play it at 1080.
Okay,
But if you want to stream it in 4K, that's when you need the service.
that's when you need service. Okay,
And then certain games they'll give you if you have the service, but the only game they say they give you is Destiny 2.
which whoopee.
Who wants that?
Who
It's old
cares
as
about
hell.
that? It sucks.
Yeah.
So, so there's already StadiaCountdown.com, which
Oh.
is already counting down the days until Stadia folds and gets buried. I think it's up towards like 1,400 days. So that's roughly 4+ years that they're saying it'll last before Google cuts it off.
So then finally, how was their launch? Because
It was bad.
I hear that it wasn't good.
Their launch was really bad. There was so many people taking videos and making GIFs of all the latency problems, and like the only positive review is I saw a guy who was like, yeah, it works really well for mobile gaming. But then he points out, he's like, but that's because I was playing on the newest Samsung Galaxy S10, like the most expensive Samsung you can buy. He's like, so yeah, it works really well on like super high powered phones.
Yeah.
If you have anything less than the latest iPhone or latest Samsung, it's going to be crappy on that too.
And I was reading something where they were saying that like that they were trying to play Mortal Kombat,
Yeah.
and it was just like it would like lag between each punch.
Yep.
It was like basically unplayable.
The lag makes certain games unplayable, especially Mortal Kombat, especially Assassin's Creed, where you've got to make like sudden decisions, and if it, because like latency is such a fine line. If there's just a hint of latency, your game is going to be completely screwed up. And they've got like massive latency problems right now. So
And
the,
then on
the
top
launch has been brutal.
on top of all that, people didn't get their codes.
Yeah, they forgot to send out the codes.
So
Good
if
job.
you ordered it, you were like excited for it, you had your controller ready and everything.
Yep.
You still needed a activation code.
Yes. Yeah, you have to activate your
And
account.
Some people didn't get it, or most people didn't get it for
Yeah.
like 4.5 hours after like the.
Yeah, they forgot to send out
So
the
people
codes.
like were pumped and were ready to play. Like they ran out to their store to get their controller and everything,
Yeah,
and then they just couldn't play
they couldn't do anything. No.
until they emailed them a activation code to log in, so you could start buying these
Yeah,
crappy games.
Because you have to activate your account and log in before you can actually do anything. Yeah.
Sounds awful.
So the release was a complete debacle.
In theory, it sounds cool that you could pick whatever game you want to
Sure.
play, and you don't need to be hindered by a system.
Yeah.
And you don't have to worry about like, oh, like this game's here or that game's here. It sounds like in an ideal world, they want to kind of like help with people that can't play certain games.
Sure.
But then like, if a game's exclusive to PlayStation or a game's exclusive to Xbox,
Yeah.
you're probably not getting it.
No.
So you're not really helping those people. Like,
No.
if I don't want to buy a PlayStation, are you hooking me up with like Uncharted?
Yeah,
No.
right.
Like then I'd be like,
Okay.
all right, well, let me look into this. Like,
Right.
but you're giving me games I can already buy. Sure, yeah, you're stopping me from paying the $400, but I'm still paying monthly to just play your games.
Yeah.
So I think that this suffered the same problem that like tablets and touch devices suffered in the 90s, where the idea was there, but the technology just wasn't
That's
there.
what it is. The idea is there, but logistically they can't pull it off.
Or it's kind of like when you get a tablet nowadays, you'll buy the tablet and you think you can do everything on it, but you still need to have internet.
Yeah.
So either you have to pay for like mobile internet, where it's
Right.
basically like a month you're paying, or you have to always be in an area with Wi-Fi, or you
Yeah.
really can't use the tablet unless you want to do
Or-
like little offline
Sure.
things. So if you think you can just like go on the train and surf the web, if you don't have like a mobile account like
No.
giving you internet, you're not surfing the web on that tablet.
Yeah.
So it's like some people don't understand it, and this kind of gives me that vibe.
And it's not just any like if you have just regular like sort of not great Wi-Fi, you're not. This isn't going to work. It's not going to work as well as it should.
Right.
And 99% of people
Otherwise, you're looking at having to buy what like a Wi-Fi enhancer or something, and how much money is that? So you're still spending money out the ass to make
Yeah.
this work.
It
Like,
just sounds awful. It doesn't
so
sound like a good time.
the idea was very good. The concept was very good. The execution of it and the logistics of it made no sense
if
at all.
if it was like Xbox, what they're doing with their streaming service, and I just had to buy this controller,
Yeah.
and then I could stream it on any TV I wanted to, and I just got to stream every game they had
Yeah.
for a set price.
you can do something similar with the Xbox Now, where it does stream the video to a Windows computer.
Sure, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, if they did something like that, then cool.
Yeah.
But it's like the fact that I gotta like buy your service to get it in 4K or have it a worse quality,
Yeah.
and I still gotta pay $50 or $60 for the game, and there's no discount.
Yeah.
Or for the most part, there's no. It seems like there's only a discount on the old games.
Yeah. Yeah, it's trash.
I'm all set.
It's trash.
That's
Yeah.
awful.
Yeah. I'm telling you, the launch was a debacle. They needed a strong launch because people already had doubts about it, and all the launch did was just further sow doubts into people.
And it's like if I want to do anything on a phone, for one, it sounds like you can only do it on like Android phones.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like
I'm not even sure how it
is-
would work on an iPhone. Yeah.
Like I don't know.
I don't know.
Anything any like of the articles I've read sounds like it's just Android phone. Like they were talking about like pixels and
Well, they
and
of course
galaxies.
they
and
want it to
stuff.
work on the Google Pixel. Yeah. Of
Right.
course.
So it sounds like it's just made for Androids, and
Yeah.
it's not really made for iOS. iOS just put out their own Apple Arcade, anyways.
Right. Yeah.
Which looks to be kind of good.
Yeah. Sure.
I haven't really
I'd
partook
rather
in
give
it.
that a gander than
Right
this.
than this.
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely.
This just sounds awful. It
No,
sounds
it's
like
bad.
and it sounds like a good theory, but it sounds like Netflix and like a console system like wanted to have a kid,
Yeah.
but they ended up doing it like while they were both drunk. And
Yeah.
then they regretted it
And
after.
they regret it afterwards. Yeah.
That's what it feels like
Yep.
to me. Like it was like one of those things like let's do it. Yeah, you
Yep.
want to do it? And
Yeah,
then they
sounds
they
great.
woke up and they're like, what did
Like,
we
oh
do?
no. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, that countdown clock of like a little over 4 years,
I doubt it lasts that long.
that's
Unless
generous.
they make like a major overhaul or something.
They would have to. So the only reason I think it could be accurate is because it's Google. They have infinite resources to keep throwing at this thing
Sure,
to
but
make
it was just
work.
like, remember the Google Glasses or whatever?
Yeah.
How long did
they
that
failed
last?
before. The Google Glass lasted, I think, like 2 years. I want to say.
I'd say like it was like a solid year where you heard about it, and then maybe I don't remember. I say one, but you're probably right. It's probably more like 2.
How long did Google Glass survive? Wikipedia.
I'm gonna say
Okay, it released on February 2013.
yeah.
And then let's see.
I want to say it was dead in a year.
I'd
I'd give it 2, but you only heard about it for a year.
Yeah, I feel like it. Oh no, it's still around technically, so it never technically died.
Wow.
That's the problem.
No one ever mentions. No one even uses it. No one makes anything for it.
Yeah,
So
it's just so. I'd give Stadia 3 to 4 years. Google's going to keep throwing money at it. They're going to try to make it work, and I just think either A, they're going to give up, or B, some other company is going to come along and they're going to do that concept, but they're going to make it better.
So 3 to 4 years
it'll
before they
die.
shut it down, you can't like go on the server and play a game.
Right, it'll be dead.
But when do you think they stop? You stop hearing about it. I don't.
Oh.
I give it maybe a year and a half. I give it like
year and a half to 2 years.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, year and a half to 2 years, it'll be an ancient thing that someone around you will be like, oh, I have stated. You're like, it's still around? You
Yeah.
can still log on? It's like, yeah, for
Yeah.
now.
Have
Have
it's
they
like
updated it? No, they haven't added any new games in 6 months. Yeah.
it's like playing like a 360 after like a year of like Xbox One or
Right.
something, or like one of the like the past gen where they're like it's done and they're making those final last game like they're
Yeah.
making like the last NBA 2K for it.
Yep.
Like that's what it's gonna
Like,
be in
this
like
is
a
gonna be
year.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I say.
Yep.
So it sounds like it's a bad time. But let's get into something that arguably might be a good time,
be
but
a good
still be a
time.
bad time.
Yeah, we're not sure.
So we're gonna get into the wrestling portion of the show. So if you're into wrestling, stay with us. If you're
Okay.
not into wrestling, still stay with us, but just be open to it, I guess.
Yeah.
So it's been a while since we've talked just straight WWE. I know that some people that listen to the show want to hear a little bit more WWE stuff. So I said, you know what? We'll give you some WWE stuff. So some big things have been happening in WWE, and Survivor Series is this Sunday. So I figure we'll talk about the big return, and if I
Yes.
think they're actually returning or not.
Hmm.
We'll talk about Survivor Series, and then we'll end it with the big maybe leaving, the big exit,
Yeah,
possibly.
possibly.
So, if you're a fan of WWE, if you're a fan of wrestling, I mean, or if you watch Fox, you know what happened last Tuesday.
Right.
The return of CM Punk.
Yes.
So CM Punk came back on, what is it called? WWE
Backstage.
Backstage.
Yeah.
I was going to say unscripted.
Yeah. It's close.
WWE
It's
Backstage.
what they want it to be, but
It's
yeah.
their Fox Sports 1, like, late night, because it's on at 11.
Yeah, it's on pretty late.
They're, like, behind the scenes, like, recap show of what's happening in WWE.
Yeah.
And generally it's Renee Young and Booker T as your hosts, and they bring on, like, a myriad of, like, other people. I think, like, at the time it was Paige and,
Samoa Joe.
was it Samoa?
Oh, Adam Cole was there,
Adam
too.
Cole, too.
Yeah.
So Samoa Joe, Paige, and Adam Cole were, like, the extras.
Yeah.
And then you had your Booker T and your Renee Young.
Yeah.
And to end last week's episode, they ended the show with CM Punk coming back and saying, like, he's a part of the show now. Or
Yeah.
on select episodes, he's part
Right.
of the show.
Right.
So I've been getting a lot of people saying, Punk's back. What do you think, John? When are we going to see him? I think he's back. but he's not back.
Okay.
I think by the end of the year he has a match in WWE.
By the end of this year.
By the end of
So within the next month
by
and
the
a half.
end of no, by the time by WrestleMania he has a match.
By WrestleMania. Okay.
I think.
You don't think at WrestleMania that's when he has a
But
match?
he'll have one
So he'll have one leading up
at least
to it.
by WrestleMania
Okay.
or at WrestleMania. He'll have one at WrestleMania before or at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
He will have a match by then.
Right.
Hands down. Hands
Okay.
down. He's already been honestly, I don't think so, but I would not be shocked to see him at Survivor Series. It's in Chicago.
Yeah. That's a big
It's
factor.
in
The fact
Chicago.
that it's in Chicago is, yeah.
I could totally see him coming in. Bray Wyatt's been cutting promos about CM Punk now.
Yeah. I don't know.
I could see him
I'm not
coming.
convinced.
I could see him coming back. I don't think he's. I could see it. I don't think you get it. I
Yeah.
think you get him in the Rumble.
Yeah, that would be.
I say you'll get him in the Rumble.
Yeah.
I could see him though coming back at Survivor Series and getting attacked by Bray Wyatt
So
or something like that.
So, as a fan, if he's coming back in the Rumble, I don't want him showing up on it. Backstage is fine.
Sure.
I don't want him showing up on TV
Agreed.
until the Rumble.
Sure.
Because if he shows up at Survivor Series and like that kind of thing happens, then I'll go, yeah, he's going to be in the Rumble. But I'm not going to be as shocked this time, or I'm not going to be as shocked as I could have been.
So he made the biggest deal that he was done with WWE.
Yeah.
He said he was done, and he said he was done with wrestling. He used to snap at fans if they'd ask him if
Yeah,
he was
he used to
coming
get
back.
pissed. Yeah.
Then he started being like, well, I think I have one match left in me, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Then it went from that to who's ever got the biggest bag.
Right.
Okay? AEW went to him and tried to recruit him numerous times.
Yeah.
He said they came on too strong.
Yeah, he had a conversation with Tony Khan.
Oh,
and
even before that.
oh, okay.
They kept dropping his name, and Cody called him, and
Yeah.
a couple of the Young Bucks called him or whatever, or put his name out there. He was angry that they kept using his name to kind of hint that he'd be there.
Yeah.
So then there was a little gap. Then just a couple weeks ago, right before he made the deal with Fox
Yeah.
to go on FS1, he had a face-to-face meeting with Tony Khan,
Yep.
and Tony Khan offered him
A mega deal.
a mega deal.
Yeah.
Like the best deal in wrestling. Like it would have been the most lucrative deal in wrestling history.
Yep.
And he said no.
He said no. Yeah.
He said no.
Well,
Why?
Because of the way they did it.
I don't think it's that. I think he's going back to WWE.
And it could be that too.
Because see,
but
here's the thing about Punk. I think that it bothers him more that he didn't get that WrestleMania main event.
Yeah.
I think it bothers him more that he was not in the main event of WrestleMania, and I think that he would rather go back to WWE, go back to being he knows he'll be treated pretty good for the first couple months,
Yeah.
and, whatever. But I think he's going to go back and he's going to sign a deal where he's only there for a little bit.
Yeah.
He's going to go back, he's going to have his WrestleMania moment, and he'll be
And
out
then
again.
be out,
That's
yeah.
what I think.
Yeah. And that could very well be true.
Because
yeah.
there's no way you turn down. He wants to wrestle. He's going to wrestle.
Okay.
He's already doing run-ins at indie shows.
Yeah.
He's going to wrestle. I promise you he wrestles.
Okay.
I promise you he wrestles again.
Let's hope so.
He's going to wrestle again.
Yeah. All right.
Does he wrestle at Mania against Austin? Does he wrestle at Mania against Edge?
Yeah.
Does he wrestle at Mania against Bray Wyatt?
Right.
He's wrestling at Mania.
Okay.
I'll almost put my life on it.
Yeah.
He's going to wrestle again. He's
Okay.
going to wrestle again because he wouldn't have. Why do it ever? Just to stick it to them
Yeah. I mean, that would be a little weird to do their backstage show
and then not come
and
back
give
at
them-
all.
Give them free publicity that way. And
Yeah.
then be like, no, but I'm not coming back. Like, yeah.
He's coming back.
And I do, by the way, I do believe that he was genuinely annoyed at the way AEW negotiated.
Sure,
with him.
sure,
It
but-
sounds like they really.
But then
got amateurish
they
about
had
it.
a break and cut it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well,
but
I don't think they were
shouldn't have-
trying. They were trying to approach him as a friend.
Yeah.
They were trying to Cody was trying
Which
to
is
deal him
fine.
in as a friend, and I guess he didn't want that because honestly he just wants to go back to WWE.
Yeah.
And he doesn't. He wants WWE to want him more than he wants them,
Yeah.
His pride's hurt that he didn't get a WrestleMania match, and he wants a WrestleMania match. And I honestly believe that he's only going to go back to WWE the whole time.
Yeah. Maybe that was the case.
And now Triple H is okay with it.
Yeah, now he's softened up on it a little bit. Yeah.
Everything's set for it. I would not be shocked to see him come out and give somebody a go to sleep.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
What if he comes out, costs NXT the Survivor Series match, and faces Triple H at Mania? Probably a little far-fetched, but wouldn't
It's
that be
probably
awesome?
not happening, but it'd be awesome.
But wouldn't that be cool?
I think if he comes back, you need him to either be going for a title shot, being with whoever the champ is at the time.
Yeah.
So working something with Bray Wyatt. I don't want to see him and Brock.
No, please not.
So I don't know if you'd get that. He'd be going to SmackDown.
Yeah,
anyways.
of course, yeah.
So he'd be going for the Universal title.
Yeah.
The only title he never had.
Right.
So it's going to be him and Bray Wyatt, assuming.
Mm-hmm.
Or him and Austin, because Austin keeps saying he's ready. He's got one more.
Yep.
And now Edge is
apparently
ready for
he's back.
He's back for a run.
Yep.
Like, it's not just a match anymore.
No,
he's back for
he
a
wants
run.
a run, yeah.
He wants a run.
Oh, my neck's okay. Just kidding.
So it's
Good. Like, okay. Hey, if Edge comes back, I'm all for it. I mean,
sure, yeah. I feel Paige is going to come back too.
Yeah, I think she just signed a multi-year deal. She's coming
She's
back.
come back.
Yeah.
All these neck things are trash.
There's no way she would have signed that deal if she wasn't going to wrestle. She
because
didn't
like
sign a multi-year deal to
I'm
be
sorry,
a manager.
she sucks. Just like being a manager.
Oh, being a manager? Yeah, no.
Or like she's one of the best women wrestlers of all time.
No, I want her back in the ring. Yeah.
She sucks as a mouthpiece.
Yeah.
She sucks.
And it's weird because she was good when she first came up.
She's good at cutting her own promos, but she's not good at talking for somebody else.
No, yeah.
She sucks.
Yeah.
Awful.
But if she comes back in the ring, cool.
So I think he'll be back. I promise you he'll be back. I
Okay.
guarantee you as a wrestling fan, he'll be back.
Yeah.
It depends on when he's back. He's either back Sunday, which
That would be
No.
That's slim chance. Yeah.
I would not be shocked to see him to start setting things up.
Sure.
Like, our new analyst CM Punk.
Yeah.
And he comes out,
But
does the
not-
thing,
right.
and maybe that and Bray Wyatt comes out and chokes him.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, that'd be a really bad comeback for him.
Yeah, I wouldn't like
to
that.
set him up.
Yeah.
But I could see them doing that.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe the green gets everybody.
The green gets
in the end, the
everyone, yeah.
green gets anybody but Kenny Omega.
Yeah.
The green gets
I guess so.
everybody.
Yeah.
Yep. Everybody gets.
Guess so.
Everybody takes the green in the end.
Yep.
Vince wins all generally.
Oh yeah.
All in the Young Bucks.
Yeah.
The Young Bucks turn him down too.
Yeah.
So and we'll see. Maybe AEW folds and eventually the
Vince
green talks.
Yeah, right.
He
Yep.
usually gets everybody he wants. Sting fought it as long as he could.
Yeah.
The green talked.
Yeah, the green always
So,
talks. Yeah.
We'll see what happens, but you're getting CM Punk either at the Rumble or Mania. You are not going to get it. I don't think you'll get him. I could see it.
On Sunday, yeah.
If it happens, I'd be shocked that it happened, but I wouldn't be like, I can see it. I can
Yeah.
see it happening.
Yeah.
You're either getting him in the Rumble, which I think is the most ideal point.
Yeah, it should be. that.
Imagine he pops in at like 26, 27
Yeah.
and wins the Rumble.
I mean, oh yeah, that'd be nasty. Yep.
And then like Bray Wyatt comes out and attacks him.
Yep. No, perfect. Yep.
Done.
Then you got me interested in WrestleMania.
Or you bring him back to drop a pipe bomb on a SmackDown before Mania,
Yeah.
and Stone Cold comes out and talks trash to him.
Yeah. Not bad either. Not bad either.
Or or the Triple H thing.
Yep. Right.
You give me him versus Triple H. You give me him versus Edge. You give me him versus Stone Cold. You give me him versus the champion.
I'm in.
I'm in.
Yeah.
I already want to go to Mania, or I wanted to, I should say.
Yeah.
I'm still kind of out. I still haven't bought the network back. If CM Punk's there, well, for one, if Austin or Edge is there, I'm going to.
Yeah.
Already got me.
Okay.
But if CM Punk's there, I'm gonna buy I'm gonna buy the most expensive ticket
Yeah.
I can.
Go for the
I'm gonna go for
the really expensive seats.
I'm gonna go all in. I'm gonna so
It's gonna be in the front row.
I try. I mean,
In the front row next to Jimmy Stewart.
yeah, maybe join the Kowloon crew.
Yeah. Right.
So let's talk a little bit about Survivor Series.
Sure.
So, last episode we talked about how the thing we were kind of most excited for, we thought would be the best, ended up being Survivor Series.
Yeah.
Which, to our surprise, even though we said it, we were
Yeah.
still kind of. I don't know.
I'm still excited about it.
I feel more and more and more. There's more hands going into the pot.
Okay.
Because you could tell when Triple H had control of it, when it was just Triple H's like brainchild of the NXT people coming in.
Yeah.
It was really good. It was amazingly good. Now you're just getting them running in.
Yeah, now it's
You're
just
not
brawls.
you're not
Yeah.
getting 5-star matches with Adam Cole and Daniel Bryan.
No.
Or amazing matches with him and Seth Rollins.
No.
You're getting them running in randomly
Yeah.
and then looking like cowards.
Right. Yeah. Don't love it.
Don't love it.
No.
We'll have to see what happens on. I mean, it was cool when the OC went there. But what are the OC? The OC just reminds me of like wet poodles. That's what they are now.
Okay.
They,
Yeah.
they started out as like big Dobermans,
Yeah.
and then they went in the rain and got wet, and you realize that they were just like poodles
Yeah.
the whole time.
Right.
Because they made them a joke.
Yeah, a little bit.
They made them a joke, and I love
shame.
I love Paul Heyman,
Yeah.
and I get that he made some of the best wrestling of all time with ECW. I feel like he's trying to bring me back to those ECW days,
Yeah.
but he's picking awful people to do it. Like Lana sucks.
Yeah, what is the
She
yeah.
sucks in the
Ugh,
mic.
It's awful.
She sucks, and she's got like a mute. And Bobby Lash is a mute,
Yeah, he really is.
He doesn't even
Yeah.
talk.
No, he doesn't.
and you have someone that can't even talk.
Yeah.
She's all tongue tied.
Yeah. No, it's
Paul,
weird.
you're pushing it, man. You're trying to go there. This isn't Degrassi though, bro. Like,
No.
and it's not ECW. You're not going there, or you're trying to go there, but you're picking the wrong people
It's
to
just
take you
not,
there.
It's not going well so
Like
far.
the whole thing with Maria was in the beginning kind of interesting, and then
Yeah.
they messed that up, and then
And that's-
they
just dropped it.
yeah. And I feel they're gonna do the same thing with Lana.
Yeah.
It's just like, I get it. You're trying to be like edgy and get the adult audience in, but dude,
But not like this.
Paul,
It's not
what are you
gonna
doing to
work.
me, bro?
No.
Like Raw kind of sucks, and SmackDown's basically what Raw was. Raw is SmackDown, but watered down, crappy SmackDown trying to be Raw.
Yeah.
And SmackDown's now Raw, what it was, like when you had like Strowman going crazy all the time.
Yeah,
and
right.
Like when Raw sucked
Yeah,
to
when
watch.
Raw was tough.
That's what SmackDown is now.
Yeah.
SmackDown's
SmackDown's
tough.
getting hard to watch.
It's tough.
Yeah.
And if I have to, are you ready? One more time,
Oh,
I'm gonna
yeah.
like bust something. I
Yeah.
hate that song.
That song.
That is like the worst song.
That is an awful song.
That is an awful like opening song.
Ugh.
So, do you think Survivor Series is going to deliver
In terms of like match quality, I
as
think
an overall event?
as an overall
Are
event,
we going to come in? Next time we have the show,
yeah.
and be like, am I going to text you and be like, oh, man, or vice versa? Are we going to enjoy? Is this going to be a pay-per-view that we're like, okay, they're going to be like, am I going to buy the network after watching this?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it'll deliver.
And I'm not used to that. I'm not used to you giving me
I know.
So these are your matchups right now.
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar versus Rey Mysterio
Okay. I mean,
in a no-holds-barred match.
yeah, Mysterio's going to get killed. He's going to get killed. He'll have a flurry, and then he'll just get annihilated.
Then we have the women's champion versus champion match, Becky, Bayley, and Shayna Baszler. I really want to see that match.
Yeah. I want to see how Shayna hangs with two of the best.
I feel like Bayley's been really hot and cold for me.
Yeah.
I've always been a Bayley guy. I like Bayley. I thought she was great. No one respected her because she was like a teeny bopper or like a kid's. She was like the woman Cena, but she didn't get the respect that Cena got.
Yeah.
Now she's all edgy and cool and stuff. She's got like a cool finishing move now.
Yeah.
It's like, I like Bayley. I want to see, and she can actually wrestle. I want to see her actually wrestle these two girls.
Yeah.
You have 3 really good women wrestling.
Yeah, that should be a really good match.
I don't want, and I've said this to you already, I want a clear winner.
Yeah.
A clear winner
no bull
each
crap.
time.
Yeah.
No bull crap. No, I want a clear winner, and I don't want it to just be like NXT eating all the pins.
Yeah.
So the woman match looks promising.
Yeah. No, it looks good.
Then you have the champion tag team match, the Viking Raiders, the New Day, and Undisputed Era. That could be a phenomenal
That could be really
match.
good. Yeah.
But you're just gonna have the New Day winning
Probably.
because they're not an NXT.
They're not. Yeah.
Like I said, I honestly believe that everybody who wins is gonna be someone that is not an NXT like
I'm not-
homegrown guy.
Not convinced.
You're
of
gonna
that.
have Becky win. You're gonna have the New Day win. You're gonna have Team SmackDown win the what'd you call it match probably.
Oh, Team SmackDown's absolutely gonna win. Yeah.
and they have the worst team.
It's such a bad team.
Such a bad team.
Oh my god, it's awful.
So
like,
you
Raw's
have
team is like
Raw
really
has
good.
Seth Rollins, McIntyre, Owens, Orton, and Ricochet.
That's like an all-star team.
That's an amazing team.
That's an amazing
That's
team.
a phenomenal team.
and they're gonna lose.
And they're gonna lose.
And SmackDown has
because Orton's gonna screw them.
so SmackDown has Roman Reigns, Mustafa Ali, who got his name
It's
back.
back!
Congratulations!
It's back!
You got his first name
Vince
back.
finally woke up. They threw some smelling. He was like, "Oh, Mustafa." He's back. Did you notice that everybody's getting their name back?
Yeah, they are.
Like,
yeah.
everybody's getting their
They're
name
all starting
back.
to get him back. Yeah, they got so Mustafa Ali, Braun Strowman, King Corbin, and Shorty G. Yeah. Versus,
They're already trying to backtrack
Well,
on that
and then it's
call him Shorty Gable again.
versus Team NXT, which is TBA.
Who's Team NXT?
We don't know who Team NXT is. No. So that's going to be interesting to see who that ends up being. I imagine. Well, no, Cole won't be in.
No, he won't.
So
Because you have the women's Raw tag, the women's 5-on-5. Well,
Yeah.
15, I guess. 5
Yeah.
on 5-on-5.
right.
So you have Charlotte, Natalya, Asuka, Kairi Sane, and Sarah Logan.
Yeah, weird.
What?
She got thrown in there.
Has she even been on? Just did they change her look? Is she back? Like
I
What?
No idea.
then you have Team SmackDown, which is Sasha Banks, Carmella, Dana Brooke, Lacey Evans, and Nikki Cross, and then Team NXT.
TV.
My thing is, it's whoever wins the War Games matches.
Well, no, don't we know the NXT team?
I thought
the
we
women's
did,
match? Yeah, it
but
was-
that's for the War Games.
Oh, so there's two different teams.
So
being
it's
formed here.
Undisputed Era versus
Yeah.
Ciampa, the Limitless Bros of Riddle and Keith Lee,
Yeah.
and Dijakovic.
Oh, right.
I always want to call him. I'm
Yeah,
calling
yeah.
him Dijak. That's his name.
Dijak, yeah.
Donovan Dijak. And that's their. What you call him? I'm thinking it's going to be them, but Balor's going to be on the team.
Yeah.
Balor
Balor's gotta
hasn't
be on
done
the team.
anything.
Yeah, he's got to be on the
So
team.
Balor's going to be the leader of this team.
Yeah.
So who else is going to be on it?
I have no idea.
Because Undisputed Era is all done.
Yeah.
They're all in matches.
They're all in
because
matches.
then you have AJ Styles versus Shinsuke versus Roderick Strong for the mid-card title,
Yep.
which is...
That's going to be insane. Yeah. Yep. Good match.
Then you have The Fiend versus Daniel Bryan. And right now, on this list,
Yeah.
they're calling it the main event.
Are they really? Okay.
Adam Cole versus the winner of the triple threat match at NXT TakeOver War Games. What triple threat match?
I have no idea. So I'm not caught up on War Games at
no!
all. So I forget what that match is going to be. Oh, Pete Dunne, Killian Dane versus Damian Priest. So it'll be Pete Dunne. They are not going to give Killian Dane or Damian Priest that match. They're not that stupid. If they do that, I'm going to be really pissed. Like, no, they can't. No, they won't do it. It's going to be Pete Dunne.
If it's Pete Dunne and Adam Cole going all out,
Yeah. Sick. Absolutely sick match. They're not going to give it to those other two
why isn't Finn Balor in that match?
because he's facing Matt Riddle in a singles
Sure,
match
but why isn't
for
just
some
why
ungodknown
didn't they
reason.
just do Finn Balor versus him for the title at
Yeah. I don't know.
and he's going to be the leader of the Survivor Series team.
Probably, yeah.
So it's going to be Balor.
Balor.
I think Gargano comes back tonight.
Yeah, I
or
know he
tomorrow
got
night.
ruled out, but
He'll be back.
Yeah.
I think it'll be Balor, Gargano, Ciampa,
Ciampa,
and then
probably Dijakovic,
yeah,
and one of Riddle or Keith Lee,
Probably.
maybe. Yeah, one of those guys. Because Riddle's been on like every assault and every like
yeah,
run-in. So,
yeah.
yeah, it'll probably be something like that. But
And I like how everything's to be announced because they don't know who's going to survive the War Games matches.
right, no, yeah,
So they're like, well, the woman, we don't know who's going to
yeah, we don't know
survive.
who's
So,
actually gonna make it out of there?
so,
So, we'll find out.
all right. After looking at everything, I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm really excited, but they're going to mess it up somehow.
They might.
How many times have we been excited
might.
and they messed it up?
Look, we might have Killian Dane versus Adam Cole. It's true.
We
They could
probably will,
absolutely-
and that will
they-
be like the opening match.
They could absolutely screw it up, but
I think they really like Damian Priest,
they do, and he's average. He's not
Punishment
bad.
Martinez.
He's not bad, but he's average.
He's not great.
Yeah.
He's a stiff.
And I'm sorry, you can't rob us of Pete Dunne, Adam Cole. You
Think-
can't.
think you're gonna. I don't know. I don't
God.
know.
But if they give us that, and you look at the
If
rest
they
of
give
the
us
card,
everything that's here, and we get a really good women's team, so who could the NXT women's team be? I'm assuming it's gonna be
so Rhea Ripley,
Ripley,
Io Shirai, probably Candice, probably
probably Kaylee Ray.
Kaylee Ray. Maybe,
Where's Tony Storm?
Ooh, good point.
Where is Tony Storm?
Where is Tony? Yeah. So she could be there.
Tony's gonna be
She
there.
could be in there. Yeah.
Tony's gonna be there.
And maybe they'll toss in like Mia Yim or something.
I
or
bet you for the NXT male guys is one of the like a big WWE dude jumping ship.
jumping ship. Yeah, I hope so.
I
That's
think
what
so.
they need.
I
Yeah.
think you'll get one of these guys jumping ship. I don't know who,
Yeah,
but who?
but yeah,
McIntyre going to NXT? No, they let
no, I don't know, but I think it looks like a really good card up and down. As long as they don't get too stupid, I think it'll be a good show.
It'll be a former NXT guy that goes back.
That goes back. So McIntyre, Owens,
McIntyre, Owens, Rollins, Ricochet.
Yeah, maybe.
Because I don't see anybody from SmackDown going.
Right. Yeah, the SmackDown team wouldn't make sense. No.
If they give me Mustafa Ali, good. Who cares?
Yeah,
If they
great.
give me Strowman, that wouldn't.
Yeah,
it
that
has nothing
doesn't-
to do with.
He has nothing to do with NXT. Yeah.
It's got to be. They got to do something like that. I think
Yeah.
that'd be like good.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And they need because they've been freaking out, and it was reported that they're really worried of losing to AEW every week.
In the ratings, yeah.
So the rumor is that even after Survivor Series, they're gonna keep that open door policy. So you're gonna have like a wild card rule almost on NXT,
Yeah.
where like you're gonna have WWE, Raw, and SmackDown guys coming on NXT every week
Yeah.
because they want to get the rating. They want to try to beat them, and they know they can't.
Right.
So that's the rumor that
I don't know if I like that. but-
yeah that
Yeah.
going forward they're just gonna keep that door open, and you're gonna have more people
Yeah.
jumping in and stuff. So I don't know. Final topic before we end the show. You want to lay it on? You want to?
I do. Yes.
You want to break the
Our-
news?
Our long national nightmare has finally ended. It looks like it's finally ended because it looks like for permanently Ronda Rousey is leaving WWE. She's not coming back. She's going to go have her stupid kid with her stupid husband. She's going to finally leave. She's going to finally go away. She's going to be off our television screens, hopefully, forever. And it's just, this is the best news ever. Because now I can stay. I can keep my network subscription. I can keep watching WWE. I don't have to slam that door closed because I have to see her stupid face on Monday Night Raw or Friday Night SmackDown every effing week. She's leaving. She's going. She sent out a bunch of tweets today. She was like congratulating Shayna and the other fake 4 horsewomen and saying I'm always going to support you, which is a very kind of I'm leaving kind of statement. She pretty much flat out said that the season finale of Total Divas, which is another abomination that needs to go, but whatever. The season finale of that was going to be the climax of her WWE career, and that she's going to go and she's going to leave because she wants to start a family. Good. Go start your family. Go away. Nobody wanted you here in the first place. You sucked. You've always sucked. This is not meant for you. You're awful on TV. Please go away. Just go away. No one likes you anymore. Go away. She's gone. She's gone. Our nightmare is over.
So, what's this WrestleMania? Is WrestleMania this year 36?
36, yeah.
I hear that she's done after 36.
Well,
That's what I'm reading now.
okay.
Is that the next thing of Total Divas is going to be her saying she's done after 36.
Yeah.
So she's going to come back and do one more little run. So you're going to, I think.
Okay, honestly, I'll take it. If she leaves after 36, fine.
I honestly think this is just a thing. Like the ending of Total Divas is going to be someone convincing her to come back. Like she's going to be like, I'm done, I'm out.
No,
And
no.
that's what I think. I don't think
no.
you're getting what you want. I don't think so.
Well, I'm going to hold out hope because I have to. I can't do it anymore. I can't. She has to go away. She has to. But, and if it's after 36, that's fine. That's just a few more months. So I have to tolerate her for a few more months, maybe one more match. Fine. I guess I can do that. But
So I guess her contract's up after Mania.
yeah. Yeah, actually, that would make sense. That'd be right in the
So
right
according
timeline.
to Meltzer, which
Yeah, I'll take that for what it is.
WWE are working with the mindset that Rousey is leaving after WrestleMania. There are other options on the table, such as WWE convincing her to stay with the big contract or potentially having her work part-time schedule like Undertaker or Cena.
No, go away. Don't pay her. Don't use the money on her. Use it on someone else.
She's under contract till April 10, 2021.
So then it's not up after Mania.
It's not up after Mania,
Maybe
but
she has like
this
an option
is,
year.
This is
or
her
something
last
stupid
Mania.
Like that. I don't know. Yeah.
Supposedly that right now the mindset, her mindset, and this is just him. This is him reporting it.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I honestly believe this final is going to be her like, I'm done. I'm not coming back. Like, I just can't come back from the loss. And then by the end of that episode of Total Divas, she's like, I'm back, bitches.
Yeah, I don't know. I hope
don't-
not.
I think so. I don't think. Do you think that WWE would lose their mind if she quit on Twitter?
No, but if she quit on their stupid little reality show, I don't think
She's
they'd mind
not.
that.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
She's doing this to hype up. And I know it's ruining your night. She's doing
No,
it
it's
to
not
hype.
really mine because I don't believe you. I don't.
Okay,
no,
all right.
I think she's gone.
Okay. So when you hear that she's back and it was a hype up,
No, she's gone.
I think she might be gone eventually, but I don't think this is her saying she's done.
No.
She's gonna come back for a run till Mania. She's gonna be at Mania this year.
Yeah, we'll see.
She'll be at Mania.
We'll see.
She'll be in a match at Mania. She's gonna beat Becky at Mania.
All right.
She's gonna tap Becky out at
Yeah.
Mania.
I don't
Probably.
Think so. I don't think so.
I don't know. I don't think she's. I think she is done. I hope I'm wrong. I think she
Yeah.
is done, but I think she comes back and makes another run. That's what I think. But I
Okay.
would love for her to be done. She couldn't handle the
Yeah,
pin.
right.
She's crying like a baby. She's taking her ball and going home.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
would love it. I would
mean,
love it. I would be awesome.
Yeah.
But that'd be too good to be true. I don't know.
Well, I don't know. She's quit before, so.
Sure. Absolutely. She's kind of basically quitting now.
Yeah.
She's not having a kid. I mean, like,
No,
it's.
I think she wants one.
I don't think it's that hard to have I mean, like, unless you have like issues, like, if you're trying to have a kid, generally you have a kid. You know what I mean? Like, if you're legitimately
Sure.
actively trying to have one, generally for the most part you have the kid. Doesn't seem like she's trying too hard. It's been months now, and I don't hear any kid stories or anything.
Yeah.
So clearly she's not trying that hard, unless
don't
there's issues like
Yeah,
she
maybe.
can't. I don't know.
I don't know. I just want her gone. I don't.
If she wanted to have a family, she'd have the family.
Well, let's hope she does.
Well, let's see what happens on Total Divas. Well, I won't see.
I'm not gonna watch. but
I'm
yeah,
not watching. You couldn't.
I-
You couldn't pay me to
You
watch.
could
Total
not pay me
Divas.
either. No.
Nope. I tried
Garbage.
watching it like in the earlier seasons.
I wouldn't have even tried. No.
I tried. I gave it a chance. Awful stuff. Not a good show.
No.
So, just to recap, I think CM Punk is coming back. You're going to see him at the Rumble or Mania or in between. You're going to see him. He's back. I promise you he's back. I'm telling you he's back. He's not doing this deal and not coming back for a match.
All right.
He is back for at least one match. Survivor Series, I think, is going to be good but not great. I think they're going to do their classic. The potential's awesome. We're going to love it, and we're going to be like, it was okay. And I believe Ronda Rousey is going to come back for a small run. So that's my ending of the night. How do you feel? What is your final CM Punk ruling? Your final
All right. So
Survivor Series ruling and your final Ronda ruling.
I think Punk comes back, but not till Mania. I don't think
Okay.
he shows up at Survivor Series or the Rumble. I think Survivor Series is going to be really good, potentially like a B+, A- show. And
So it's going to be one of those ones where we say, like, this is the best show we've seen in a long time.
probably, yeah.
Okay. All right.
And I think Ronda Rousey's gone because I think she's a quitter and she sucks and she needed to go away a long time ago.
Okay. All right. So that looks like it's going to be the end of this episode of Static Riff. I hope you enjoyed the show. We will definitely come back with more Pokemon talk when Jason returns, when we do another show. When we come back, it's either going to be another show kind of like this, where we kind of just talk Pokemon and a couple other topics, or we're going to have Mitch on the show because we need to have that Joker discussion with Mitch. So that's probably going to be our, that would be the first show in December, maybe? Right? I don't know.
Yeah, probably.
Because we'll be gone next week for Thanksgiving and all that stuff. And then the next week, I'm not sure how long November runs, but the next show after Thanksgiving, we might be talking more in depth about Sword and Shield. I'm hoping we do. Again, I may stream next Tuesday since we will not have a show. I may stream on Twitch, the Wild area if I'm there. I should be there by then. So I'll just strictly Wild area, like Pokemon chasing me and me making curry and me like playing with the things in my camp and stuff. Just strictly Wild area things, no story stuff. Just strictly catching, fighting, stuff like that. So that will probably be next Tuesday, maybe. We're still going to stream this Thursday.
Yes.
And
I
it's
believe
going to
so,
be
yeah.
Ultimate Alliance again, I believe. I believe we're going to continue that. So stay tuned for that. It's been a fun game. We've had a lot of fun with Ultimate Alliance. So no show next week. Maybe a stream. Ultimate Alliance on Thursday. So join us for those. Twitch.tv/StaticRiffRadio. And again, thank you for listening to this episode. I'm only looking forward to playing more Pokemon Sword. So that's what I'm looking forward to. Jason, you're looking forward. What are you looking forward to?
I guess I'm looking forward to. Well, I don't know if I'm looking forward to it, but my 20s ending in. Hang on, 3 hours.
Yes. Early happy birthday to
yeah.
Jason, everybody.
Big 3-0 in a couple hours.
Big
so
3-0.
Should be good.
Big time in his life.
I'm gonna have a
So
whole lot of whiskey.
whole lot of whiskey. He's gonna drink a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah. So Jason's looking forward to his birthday. I'm looking forward to Pokemon. Dimitri's looking forward to the show to ending. So thank you for listening to this episode of Static Riff. You can find us all things social media at Static Riff Radio, and you can catch us here on the Go Network. Same static place, same static time. I love you all. I gotta go play some Sword. Good night.